I'm not even on the stream. There we go. Now I'm on camera. Start off how we always do. Attitude and gratitude. I'm super grateful for another day. Uh, got up this morning. Got back into. I do the morning mindset with Marlon every morning, and I was slacking for like a week. I was like waking up really late, but now I'm back. I'm back on my stuff, back in my game, and I'm just so grateful for another day. Grateful for the team. Stephanie, what's up?
I'm so grateful my microphone is working, number one. So that's amazing. And generally grateful to wake up every morning, and then also crazy grateful. I was in morning mindset with Keston. So you were with Marlon, I was with Keston. And it's just really cool, the community that Sub 2 has and all the accessibility to information and all of these amazing opportunities. That's how I know you, and you're changing my life. So that's awesome.
I love that. I think Edith jumped into the stream yard. Edith, I'm gonna just share my screen. Um, just go on Bitrix if you're in Bitrix. I'm gonna just share my screen to get everybody up on YouTube that way. All right, word. What's up, y'all? All right, Edith, welcome. Sadik, what you grateful for, bro?
I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful for everybody in here, to all of the team. It's amazing to see new people among us, and just thankful for the day. Another day to go get that money. Another day to close some contracts.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Edith, what up? Good morning.
What's up? Good morning. Man, so much to be grateful for. Just grateful for life, grateful for my family, grateful for my friends. Grateful for you guys, to be surrounded by you guys, and we keep each other like pushing forward and making each other better. So really grateful for you guys and be surrounded by you guys.
I love it. I love it. Ken, what's up, bro?
Yep. Hey, good morning, everyone. So yeah, we're really super grateful. I survived my day one yesterday, and looking forward for more, opportunity and what I can contribute to this company moving forward.
Yes, sir. I love it. I'm excited awesome, too, bro. Super excited.
What's up, Mark?
Hey, good morning, guys.
What's up, Mark?
So, yep, just like everybody else here, I'm really grateful to be surrounded by people who have like positive energy every day. And yes, I also agree with Edith that it makes a difference if you're surrounded by people who keep pushing you forward to strive for better things. So yeah, that's it.
Mark, I'm still waiting for you to show me how to grow some hair like that, bro.
Like a year and a half.
How long have you?
Yeah, not a lot.
How long have you been growing that for?
A year and a half.
A year and a half.
Almost
That's
2 years
it?
since pandemic started. Yep.
Oh my goodness, bro. I need some flow like that, dog.
Thanks.
Nick, what's up, bro?
Yeah, what's up, bro? I'm grateful for just the whole community, just like Nightly Dial, like it's just such a vibe all the time. Everyone in there is
Bro, why is your voice like that? Why is your voice so high pitched right now?
Mine is high pitched. Yours is low pitched.
Really? Bro, you sound like you just took some helium.
Bro, it's because I took my headphones out.
Is that your real voice? Did you have an enhancer on with your headphones on the whole time?
Bro, those headphones suck.
No, he has an enhancer on his mic. Nick.
I thought it was nah, man. Yeah, but as I was saying in a high pitched voice, I'm grateful for the Nightly Dial, just the whole community, and how like kind-hearted everyone is. Just inspires everyone to just like sign up and put yourself out there. That's what this community is about, and it fits with me very well because I do that regardless. So it's just like a a catapult to success being in this community. So definitely grateful for all y'all. Like Daryl did today, I also got up early. I was slacking on the morning mindset, got up, and now I'm here. So I feel great, and I'm ready to lock some deals up with y'all.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yes, let's go.
Good. So let's jump into our, hold on. See if we got any leads. I think we got some overnight, actually. Can you guys see my screen? No.
Nah.
No.
I'm double sharing screens right now. This is weird. Can you see my screen now?
Yep.
Okay, we got some leads last night. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 leads last night. Let's go, Mark. Let's call those things. Do what you do, Dub. I'm so just curious, trying to see what will be easier, right? Hold on, because I told Stephanie you were making calls on the long-term follow-ups yesterday, right?
Yeah, I was.
Okay. Mark, you make calls on that too, right? Where do you start at for those ones?
It usually starts with those who does not have any activity yet, so I get to be more organized.
Okay.
And then afterwards, I'll put like some sort of a task. If depends on if they answer or no.
Okay.
And then like set it up for a callback 3 or 4 days afterwards. So at least moving forward, the following days I'll have activities that's in order. So yeah.
Okay.
That's
Because
how
we don't want
do
to. I don't
things.
want to step on what you're doing. I know you have like a formula on how you're making these calls. Because I wanted Stephanie to actually call some of the seller calls with you as well. Maybe you guys can both attack them and see if we can get some more contacts for this week, just as she's getting comfortable with the system and stuff like that.
That sounds great.
So where are you at, like, with the seller calls? Like, are you calling on the left side or are you calling on the right side?
I'm currently working on the one that has like the open close parenthesis mark on it. So those are the ones that's currently being that I'm working on, because a lot of those does not have any activities yet.
Which
so
one? Seller
she can
calls
work
Mark?
on
Seller calls
green
Mark
one.
or
Yep.
seller calls no answer yet?
The green one.
The green one.
No. Yep, the green one.
Okay, and I was in the red lane.
Okay, yeah, she was calling the red too. You're calling the red, and then okay. So where would you like Stephanie to start?
If she could help me with seller calls, no answer yet, that would be great. So
Okay.
I love
they
that.
won't
That's
held it
perfect.
there.
So the yellow one.
Yep, the yellow one.
Okay.
Perfect.
Perfect. Cool.
How will I know what you've already called? Should I just start at the bottom and come up, or
So
like what is the indicator on the software that?
First, the card will be like under my name, responsible, and then you'll see my
perfect.
name there, Markel Binuki, and then you'll also see like some sort of a notes when you open it up. So it's not really something you will come across unless you click on something that's already on the green category.
Okay, perfect. So you're saying if it's in that category, just go for it.
Yep, got it. Yep, exactly.
Beautiful. I don't have to decide anything. I just have to go in order. That's amazing.
I know,
Okay.
right?
That's so simple. Thank you.
The card also tells you when's the last time it was touched.
Yep.
That's awesome. Thanks, Edith.
On the right side where it has the dates, yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. You guys are so helpful. Appreciate it.
And also, don't forget that you guys could actually create a group chat for both of you, and where you could be talking all the time in Matrix and just tag teaming. So
Cool. Mark,
be
do
done
you
too. You guys
want to do that?
Oh yeah,
So
sure.
you and I can chat back and forth. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thank you. Thanks, Lee.
Cool. So Mark, I still want you, like, when you're assigning leads, I still want you to assign leads to Stephanie as well. So whatever order you want to put it in, Nick, Edith, Stephanie, whatever order you want to do it, still get her some leads that you're qualifying. Still put some on her pipeline as well.
Got it.
This is just until she gets so she can get used to the system and until she gets a lot of leads in her pipeline,
Sure.
Yeah. So word. Okay, let's jump into our scoreboard. Does everybody know how many calls how many conversations they had yesterday?
I'm gonna look it up right now.
Word. 1 second.
I just love how Ken is watching so seriously because he's gonna be owning this piece of
Yeah, this is gonna be all you soon, bro.
it.
Need to find where did I put these leads?
So where do I find that? Because I know yesterday I had seen that it was like 19. I saw like a number for 19, but then yesterday, remember, I couldn't get my sound working quite well, so I was calling off of my phone, and I don't think that those calls were syncing too. But I've got that sorted this morning. So
What are you looking for?
like where I find like the number of like calls and conversations, or do you just want me to do what I like?
Oh,
I wrote down.
all right. So I'm gonna make a Loom video for that today.
Sweet, thank you.
Yeah, I'll make a Loom video and then I'll send it because I need to send it to Ken as well.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, of course. All right. So as always, you guys know we're looking for 10 deals a month. I put 12 there because I think we can get 12, but 10 deals a month is our target. So that means we need 16 contracts. We need 4 contracts a week, and we need 3 contracts signed every single week. Right now, I know this week we're at. Do you have any this week? None this week. I know what Nick says you have. Nick says he has one that he should be getting today. So good stuff. It's early in the week. Let's go. Edith, how did you do yesterday? How many conversations did you have?
I had 5 conversations yesterday.
Okay.
And if we can underwrite James today as well, please.
Okay. Underwrite James. What time do you have a call with him?
He just said just call him back in the mornings is fine, anytime.
All right, so we can do that after this. Word. Nick, what's up, bro?
What's up, bro? I had 5 as well.
You had 5?
Yes, sir. And yeah, I'm gonna send the contract to Rod today. Get him to 7,500. And
I already created the template for that too. So
gotcha.
that should be there. I named it under Folsom, so you should be able to find it.
Word.
And Mark, what's up, bro?
Yes, I got 10 conversation yesterday.
Nice.
By the way, Daryl, the number of conversations I had there does not include yet the one that I had last Friday. I got 12.
Oh, yeah, good stuff. I didn't add that. Stuff, bro. How's it doing this? Stephanie, I will add yours later. I don't know what's wrong with this right now. But Edith, you had 5. Nick, you had 5. Mark, 5. Okay. Word. So, all right, let's talk about our hot leads. Nick, what you got today, bro? Anything we can lock up this week? I know we have Rod. We can lock up this week.
We got Rod. Got to talk to Chris. He supposedly gave my number to the title company. I don't even know really. Like, I'm just gonna keep following. I just keep hitting him up every day.
Who?
That's the land, 1,500 land.
He's doing all that. He's doing a lot for $1,500, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
And that's why I'm not even tripping, because like we're putting in more work than we're getting out of it. I mean, I'm calling him every day, so whatever. It's down the line. Carmen, she's like so caught up on that insurance thing, but I keep following up with her. That'll come when it comes, but I hope to get it before the end of the month. And I got one more land deal. James, that is pretty hot. Did you guys underwrite that?
The mobile home park?
Yeah.
When do you need to call him?
It's whenever you guys, like whenever I kind of have an idea what we're going for.
Okay. We really didn't get a chance to sit down yesterday. We were sitting down and talking at like 12 today. So I'll make sure we bring that up. Yeah.
Word. Cool. Yeah, I mean, everything's good. I keep following up with Zach. Zach's pretty happy how we're handling everything.
Okay, good.
Foreclosure.
I'll get the package over to Kiki today. We have everything we need. We just need a preliminary HUD. I don't know how fast the title company can give me that, but we'll get it and we'll stop it today. So
sweet.
Let's
go. Cool. That's it for me.
So all right, cool. So Carmen, and we'll get that mobile home park I underwrote today.
Sure.
And then, yeah, word. Good stuff. Edith. What up?
What's up? Yeah, I think James is a hot one. We just got to make sure, see if the numbers work.
Where's James at again? Remind me where James is at again. What city?
Well, the property is in California.
Okay, I remember that guy. Okay.
Yeah, he's in Indiana, I want to say.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so he wants $800 a month.
Okay.
In order to make that work, but I'd say that's one of my hottest ones. And then Raymond, I was able to get Raymond on the phone again. And so with him, I'm gonna follow up with him on Thursday. And like I spoke to you yesterday, he's just kind of so indecisive about everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna go in there and tell him exactly what we're gonna do.
Yep, you gotta take control with that one. Put your foot down.
Yeah. So that's that one. And then I gotta keep following up with Flomo. I think she's another hot one.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of getting a hold of her. So I'll be calling her every day until I get a hold of her again.
Okay. Let's do it. Yeah, she sounded really hot. She sounded ready to go. Nice. Mark, what's up, bro?
Yes, I have a couple of follow-up today. One is she's trying to get away from the contract that she had with the realtor. She is really sick and she doesn't really have time to deal with it. So it might be something that we could get if she could break up the contract that she had. And I also have like another follow-up here. I've been calling her up like for the past couple of days, and she's simply waiting for a go signal, and then she should be able to move forward.
Nice. A go signal from who?
She is waiting for someone that she is really into, like selling into that person yet, but it's a matter of funds and of course approval from the bank, since she is pretty certain that that person could not be approved of, but just in case, that's a person that she really want to deal with her property.
So is it somebody that's trying to buy her property?
Yes.
Why don't we just pass her? Why don't we just pass her on to one of the closers? She sounds like we can talk to her.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, let's pass her on. Just tell her like, hey, I brought this up to my manager today, and he thinks we can really help. Would you mind getting on the call with somebody on our team to talk about more what's going on?
Yep.
Yeah, sounds like there's some pain there, bro.
I know that there's like some sort of a reach back story there. She's not supposed to buy that property. It's a long story. It's kind of sad. So I'll just make sure to put that on the notes.
Yeah.
For the person that I'll be assigning it to.
Okay. Good stuff, dude. Nice. And Stephanie, how'd it go yesterday? How was your first day?
It was awesome. it took me a while to like figure out how everything worked, and because I couldn't figure out how to separate the sound from like the virtual office to the calls on the computer. I think there's some type of app that I need to do so I can lower the virtual office, because I guess on a MacBook, which I would love if someone was like, that's not true, this is how you do it, but I can't figure out how to independently lower sound.
So what I do, I just leave the audio. I just leave the audio in the virtual office, so I can't hear anybody talking. And then if I don't see anybody talking, I don't see anybody's mics on, then I'll just unmute so people can hear me. But let's do it let's go to my office when we get out of here, so that way it's just us making calls.
Awesome.
So that way, like, you don't have to worry about anybody talking and stuff like that.
That'd be really cool. Yeah, and then because I was making calls through my phone for a little bit, because at first when when the card pops up when you call, then I couldn't see the address. So the very first call I made, I totally didn't know their name. Like, this is like a team for me. So then like the like, I knew her name, but I didn't have her address memorized. Oh my gosh, that happened to me.
It's all good.
Anyway, but yeah, so that happened. But otherwise, I had a couple of like really nice conversations. But I didn't find anybody that was super motivated.
Okay.
But every person that I talked to said that I could follow up with them, which was awesome. So, and then I got enough information. It was cool because you could listen to the previous calls, hear what the situation was, and then call with that information, and then see what was in alignment, and then make decisions on that. That was cool.
Yep.
So yeah.
You should find some more motivation. You should find some more motivation in the seller calls today as well. Awesome. Because those people, like, somebody already sent that in. They already told somebody that they wanted to sell, but we just couldn't get them on the phone yet. The long-term follow-ups.
It's really exciting, and I'll get more efficient as I go along.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
I had a great time, so thank you.
Nice. All right, so let's do it. Let's actually jump into the virtual office and get some role playing in. We'll do our role play there, and then we'll do some objection roulette and do some role playing. All right. Let's go, team. Let's get some deals.
All right.
We got one contract being sent out today. We need how many more? We need 3 more this week.
3.
Let's do it.
Sure.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
All right, y'all. See you in 2 seconds.
Bye.
Bye. All right, what's up, live? What's up, YouTube? Almost forgot we were on here. So we got our morning meetings, what that looks like every single day. Now we're about to jump into some role playing. We're about to jump into some team training, do some objection roulette, just go over how I train my sales team every day. About to jump into my virtual office. Bro, you can jump into the virtual office. I'll put the link. Where can I put this link at? What's up, Dion? It's gonna be tough for me to put the link anywhere, Harvey. Hold on. Harvey, I'll send you the link.
How about you?
On Facebook.
What's up, everyone?
What's up? What's up,
What's up?
Good, Stephanie. What up, Daryl?
Nothing much, bro. Hey, I'm about to jump into room 3, guys.
Juniors roll out.
All right, so we here. All right. A second, y'all. Let me send my guy Harvey this link. how long your training sessions. We do our first meeting. We'll meet at 9:30, and then we'll meet until what time? Like 11:30. Well, the first hour will be meeting, and then the second hour would be like training. So let me see if I can share my screen again. So I need like an iPad or something that hooks up to this.
What are you talking about, Stephanie?
What is going on?
How do you become a fox?
Figured I role play as a fox.
My man is
No,
a
it's
fox.
cool.
It's a beta. It's in the backgrounds and effects.
I love
What? I'm gonna waste so much time on this, not during the daytime.
All right, guys. Any volunteers who wants to go first?
I'll do it. All right, Edith.
No, you're good.
No,
I went
you're
first
right.
yesterday. You're good.
I could be a seller. It's good.
You guys are so kind. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Nick, I need to talk to my attorney. It's a good deal. I mean, it seems like it's a good deal. I just need to talk to my attorney real quick before I make.
Yeah, I mean that sounds amazing. Let's get on a call with your attorney and we can all have a chat. When do you think that'd be a good time?
I like that.
Call me off guard.
I like that. I like that. But remember, let's flex on them a little bit, right? Tell them like, hey,
my attorney.
Yeah. How about I get my attorney who actually drafted these documents? We'll put them on an email with your attorney, and they can have attorney talk. We'll let them have the attorney talk.
Right.
Yeah. Get that. Call their bluff, right? Because a lot of times, remember how these people say they want to chat with their attorney and it ends up being a damn real estate agent, right?
Yeah.
Right. That doesn't make sense. That's happened so many times. So, word. Nick, who wants to be a seller for Nick?
I can.
Okay. Nice.
What's happening in my world? Are you gonna give me something?
I'll private message you a motivation.
Exciting. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, gosh.
I won't read it out loud.
Yeah.
Green
please don't.
seller.
Please don't.
Where is it coming to? Text or?
Coming.
It's coming on the side chat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see that. I gotta block the.
No, because
it's
I
a
think
private
he can
message.
pick who comes to, right?
Yeah.
Unless you're on the stream right now. Unless you're on YouTube.
Oh, I am.
Can you see it on YouTube? Can you see Zoom on YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably seeing everything I'm typing right now.
No, I just stopped.
Right.
Cool. So ARV is 300,000.
Wow.
ARV is 300,000. You got. Let's go with 7 minutes on the clock, and it starts with your ring, Nick.
Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hey, Stephanie, this is Nick. How are you?
Hi, Nick. Do I know you?
Yeah, we actually haven't spoken. You spoke to my partner, Mark. He told me you had a great conversation about your property here on 123 Main Street, and you were interested in selling it.
Oh, yes. I did speak to Mark. Yes. Sorry
Amazing.
about that.
No, don't be sorry at all. So, as you know, Mark doesn't make the offers here. He slides it over to me, and I'm looking at it. I just need to ask a couple more questions to see if we're a good fit here. And if not, I could definitely guide you in the right direction. How does that sound?
Oh, yeah, that sounds amazing because I have a thing that's happening.
of a thing that's happening?
Yes. I mean, do you deal with investors? Mark seemed to think that you guys do.
All the time. I actually have better conversations with investors because I don't need to jump through hoops and kind of do a lot of explaining. So what's the situation?
Oh, amazing. Okay, so I have tenants,
Okay.
and they are making quite a mess for myself and my life. They are not paying rent, and I need help getting them out. I'm not really quite sure how to manage that.
Wow. So how long have they not been paying rent for?
They haven't paid in 2 months.
Oh my gosh. So you're just continuing to pay the mortgage here and they're not paying anything?
Correct. Yes. And yeah, I mean, and it gets worse.
It gets worse?
Yes, I just found out that they are the tenants are on the run from the police.
Oh my gosh. Do you know what they did?
I no, I don't know what they did, but I keeps me awake at night speculating.
Yeah, definitely me too. I mean, I'd love to help you out here and solve this head case for you. I mean, it sounds like you got a lot going on right now.
Yes, I do. And yeah, and I can't just drive over there. So
Why didn't you have the agent just do the dirty work and mess with these tenants?
I don't have the network in place anymore at the property.
I got you. So, I mean, they're not even paying, they're not even honoring their lease, but what is their lease? Is it a month to month or is it yearly?
They are on, they have 6 months left.
6 months left. Okay. Well, I mean, obviously if they're not honoring anything, we could start an eviction process. Is that something you're familiar with, or you're kind of just looking to get rid of this?
Yes, I am. I'm not as familiar with the eviction process in that area.
Okay, I got you. I mean, yeah, we could definitely do the heavy lifting there. What did you want to walk away from with this property?
Smarter. Just kidding.
Right.
No, I mean, I would like to. Well, I mean, if I could walk away with recouping the funds that I lost, that would be incredible.
Absolutely. I mean, the funds that you lost, is that just the 2 months of rent?
Yeah, and then not having to put anything else into the property, right? Because that would be expensive.
I got you. So let's get to the numbers here. I mean, what were you charging them in rent?
So 1,500.
1,500. Okay, so you're down 3,000 right now. I mean, that's not even with your monthly payment in the mortgage. Do you know what that is?
Yes, it's 1,250.
1,250. Okay. So you're close to like 5,500 right now.
I never really liked math when it happens like this. Yeah, because I thought I was just down 3,000. Nick, you're opening my eyes.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it looks like you want to do this kind of sooner than later, right? They've been a pain in your ass for the last 2 months. If we're ready to come to an agreement today, are you willing to move forward today, or do you have to talk to anyone else?
I mean, I'm the only person that needs to be talked to, but I'm not near the property. Is that okay?
Yeah, I mean, that's no problem there. I mean, we do a lot of stuff virtually right now. As long as you're being honest about the condition of the property, and we will obviously inspect the property when time comes, but I can pretty much, get a good look of everything online and get a pretty good idea of what price we have to be at.
Okay.
And what is your price? What were you looking to get from the property? I know you said you wanted what you were lost. Do you want to sell it for what you owe, or a little bit over that? What were you thinking?
I mean, I do have a lot of equity in the property. I've been paying it down for about 12 years. Do you guys ever do anything like with that? Because it sounds like you're not talking about like buying it outright.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm trying to fit the best option for you,
Okay.
right? I mean, if you, what do you plan on doing with the money? I guess that's a better question.
Going to the beach.
Going to the beach.
I'm literally going to take a vacation. I've been working too long.
Absolutely.
I likely will completely move out of all of my properties or like pass all of them on.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, that's definitely something to talk about once we, solve this head case for you. So, yeah, I mean, we can definitely help you here. What were you thinking about a cash offer? I mean,
Time.
if we give you.
Sorry, Nick.
Jeez. No, don't be sorry. That was good. I'm like, I don't want to pitch terms when like I don't know what the purchase price is.
That's good, bro. That's good.
Sorry, Nick. I was goofing with you, and the premise was so like.
I gotta laugh more too when she's laughing.
Really.
Like I wasn't laughing.
I think that was. I mean, how do you feel, Nick?
I feel good.
Okay.
I like how I did like an upfront contract in between. I really should start. I want to start practicing third party stories in the role plays, but I put that upfront contract halfway in there, which I like.
Yeah.
You mirrored really nice. That was good.
Mirrored really well. I think you did really good. You did, like I said, you did great mirroring. You caught on to all her breadcrumbs, which is really good. You did good twisting the knife. I think you could have did better twisting the knife and getting some more motivation. Like a question that really would have hit would have been like, man, you're spending money. You're spending money every single month for a property that you don't even live in. How's that affecting you? Right. And just been quiet.
Yeah.
That would have hit right there. I ask that question every time somebody has a non-paying tenant and they have a mortgage. All right, how's this affecting you? And they'll usually tell you like this shit sucks. Right. I think it was really good how you stopped yourself. I seen you wanted to pitch terms. She was like leaning for you to pitch terms a little bit, and like you wanted to, but you stopped because you realized you don't have enough information, which is really good, right? You didn't have enough information to provide the solution. A few more minutes in that call, you probably would have been good, but where you were at, you couldn't provide a solution at that time. So I think that was really good. But yeah, overall, I think you did great, bro.
I gotta twist the knife longer. Like that's the thing. Like I'll go into price.
You're going to price too fast. Yeah.
She's green. Yeah. Like there's no point in even.
No, it was great. You kept me on track too, because I was like going here and going there, and you kept bringing me back. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Word. Okay. Nice. So Stephanie, you're gonna be a buyer for us. Somebody want to be a seller for Stephanie?
Yeah. Let's see what happens.
Stephanie, what happens if you default?
If I default?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. I'm the buyer. You're the seller. This is a random question. This is a new game for me. Okay, I'm here with you now. If I default, that's the best thing that could ever happen for you, because you'd have all the money that was already put into the property. You get the property back. That'd be the saddest day for me.
What do you mean? What do you mean I get the property back? I just take it back?
Yeah, you would. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't actually know the answer to that question, actually. Tell me, and then I'll tell you back.
No, good stuff. No, I just pretty much tell them like, hey, we pre-sign a document that says that sits with the title company, right? If I were to get abducted by aliens, you never hear from me again. You can go to the title company, tell them, hey, you don't know where Daryl's at. I want to enforce this deed in lieu, and the property gets deeded right back to you.
And that's at the title company.
Yeah, at the title company. And they have to go through like court and a couple extra things, but it's not a foreclosure. But you don't have to get that deep into detail. Just tell them like, hey, tell the title company that you want your property back, and they'll deed it back to you.
Yeah, and they'll know which title company, because that's where we did the closing and everything like that. Okay, so document at the title company, I'm abducted by aliens. You haven't heard from me. You go tell them you want the property back. Boom. It's yours.
There you go.
You don't have to go through a court process, or you do have to go through.
You have to go through court. It takes a little bit of time, but you don't have to talk about that.
Okay. Stick with the aliens.
Yeah, just keep it simple.
Okay.
Keep it simple
Okay.
for him.
Okay.
Nice. Okay, so Edith, you want to be a seller for?
Yeah, I'll be a seller.
Okay.
Oh,
Edith, you have a motivation in mind?
Yeah, I'm gonna be Raymond.
All right, cool.
I don't know who Raymond is, but I want to. I'm
That's
gonna
a
learn
good
right
thing.
now.
All right, cool.
All right.
So ARV is 300,000 and it's on your ring stuff.
Okay. Ring ring.
Hello.
Hey, Edith.
Yeah, who's this?
Hey, it's Stephanie.
Oh, hey.
Hey, Mark from my office had put a note on my desk that you were interested in selling your home. Just calling to follow up on that. How you doing today?
I mean, I have to. I mean, June 12th is around the corner.
Yeah, June 12th is around the corner. What's going on June 12th? Catch me up to speed on that.
Oh, well, that's when the auction date is for the house.
Okay, so it looks like we are 2 weeks out from that date. So 2 weeks out from an auction date, what have you gone through all of the different processes to see if you could stop this already?
No, the bank said they were gonna do some type of modification or something like that. I don't know. They're just bullshitting around. Same thing happened to me last time. This was like 10 years ago, and I had to sue Bank of America, and because they were just bullshitting around and not doing what they were supposed to be doing. So I don't know. They said they were going to do a modification, but I haven't heard from them.
Okay, so nobody from Bank of America, or is this Bank of America still?
No. This is with Chase, but they've had me fill out all that paperwork like 7 times, and still haven't heard anything from them.
7 times?
Yeah, 7 times.
A long time, a lot of times. Same paperwork every time?
Same paperwork every time. And they say they're gonna do this modification, and then they don't do anything. I'm just gonna have to sue them.
Oh, wow. Does that get the lawsuit process take a long time?
Yeah, I mean, it's a long process, but I mean, if that's what I have to do for them to do something.
So sounds like, well, actually, I'm curious, when you do the lawsuit process, what happened? Like what resulted last time?
I don't know. They just bullshitting me around too.
Did you have something happen in your favor last time when you did a lawsuit?
No, I said that they were just bullshitting me around too when I was going in to sue them.
Oh, okay. All right. So you're familiar with what happens when you go through a foreclosure. And so what if I was to tell you that there might be an opportunity for us to come to some type of terms before June 12th and stop the foreclosure?
I mean, I'm open to it.
Okay.
I want 30K.
30,000. Okay. What kind of what's going on with the house? Are you living there?
Yeah, I'm living in there.
Okay. What's it look like for you as you like where you headed? What are you gonna do afterwards if you leave the house?
I don't know. I'm gonna go find a small place to live in.
Okay. Same town?
Yeah, or around there.
Okay. Do you have what you need in place to be able to move?
Yeah, I'll be good. I just need 30,000 to be able to move.
Okay, so 30,000 to be able to move. Are there any major problems going on with the house right now?
No, nothing really. I just know that everybody's been giving me these low ball offers, and they're not gonna pay me what I want from. I'm just gonna gut everything. I'm gonna take the water here, take all these things, and so before June 12th, that's what I plan to do. And take everything out of it.
Right. Okay. So have you started doing that yet, or that's what you're planning on doing in the future?
No, that's what I plan on doing. Nobody can pay me. I'm just gonna take everything.
Okay. Well, hold on that.
The bones.
Yeah. think that sounds like something that you're gonna want to hold on for a little bit. Okay, so need 30,000. You close before then. I guess the reason why I'm getting stuck is because I'm just really concerned about you having some support in place, because it sounds like you're in a really dark place.
I mean, I'm good. I mean, I'm just about to lose my house, but I just want 30,000 so I can move on with my life.
Okay. So I need to know a little bit more about like the property. Like how much in arrears are you?
About 40,000. It's like, I don't know, the last time I looked at it was about 38,000. So right around 40,000.
40. Okay. And what's left on the mortgage? Do you know?
Yeah, I owe 250 on there.
Okay. Do you know what your payment is every month? Like typically?
No, I can't remember.
Okay.
I can't remember what it is.
Okay, that's all right. No problem. Do you have an estimation of how long you haven't been paying?
Oh, about, I don't know, whatever 40,000 worth
Yeah,
is.
that's what I was trying to figure out. Okay, that's okay.
I was never good at math.
That's okay. I'm medium at math, so that's why I'm taking this information, then I'm going to bring it back to my team and see what we can do. So I have your number of what you want. I have some information about the property. I have your timeline, and I have your intention of what you're going to do. So hold out on doing anything with destroying the property, okay? Because that would change the amount of money that we could give you if we were to come to a deal, okay?
Okay.
Can I follow up with you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Could I?
Can you come on Thursday?
Was that Thursday?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a time on Thursday that works for you?
Anytime in the afternoon.
Afternoon?
Yeah, because I'm in West Virginia right now and I don't have a lot of good internet connection here or anything like that, so I can't do anything.
Time.
Save my number. I'm gonna text you. You did. Thank you.
Stephanie,
I
how
was
do you
really
feel?
I got worried. I was actually like worried about like, well, I feel like this person needs other services. So I got concerned about like, how do I get other services to this person and other supports? So I got kind of stuck and was going over here. I had to keep
Well,
myself
that's
on track
why.
over here.
Remember I was telling you that's why we brought you on, because you care, right? Like you care. You want to help these people. So, I mean, I think that was really good.
Okay.
Like your intro was really good. Hold on, I put some notes down. Your tone, like you dropped your tone to match hers, which was awesome. Like you came in high, you felt that she was lower, and you matched that, which was awesome.
Thank you.
I would say like in these situations, you want to position yourself as the authority, right? That's what I was telling Edith with the same exact seller. You want to position yourself as the authority, as the subject matter expert, right? So you know exactly how to handle these. You know what to do. You're gonna walk him down this road that you
Do like power stance.
Exactly.
I'm the authority. Okay.
Exactly.
All right. Okay.
But let me ask you a question. Why is she in pre foreclosure?
Because she hasn't. You mean because she hasn't paid her mortgage, or beyond that?
Beyond that, like why hasn't she paid her mortgage?
I didn't dig and ask. I didn't say like, what's going on? Have you lost your job? Like, why aren't you able to pay this mortgage?
How'd you find yourself in this position?
Yeah. Oh, that's a beautiful way to say it. Because that's also not too like.
Yep.
How did you find yourself in this position?
And you can get really, really like empathetic when you ask that question as well. Like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
How'd you find yourself in this position?
Awesome.
Right. And then keep talking. And then you labeled it at the end, which is really good. You said it sounds like you're something. This has been in a dark time or something like that. It sounds like this has been a dark time for you, right? Which would have been good after you got that motivation, right? After you got that reason for them not to, for the reason why she's in foreclosure right now, if that makes sense. So
yes,
you always want to label, and I'm going to play that Chris Voss video when we're done here. It seems like the labeling part. I'm going to play that. It's like a 10-minute video, but that is perfect for after you get the motivation out. After you get you get the motivation out, then you label the motivation, and then they're going to feel like, dang, like we're right here together, right?
Right.
Now you're like a consultant rather than somebody trying to buy the house. Now you're like a therapist at that point. Yeah, so I think that was really good. You got all the information you needed. You got you got the PITI. Did you get the PITI?
She didn't know.
Okay.
She didn't know what it was, and she did like a whatever 40,000 is divided by whatever.
Yeah,
Because I was trying to
gotcha.
work backwards to see if she knew, like, when was the last time she stopped paying, to just get
Mhm.
like an estimation of a
Mhm.
ballpark. But she was thinking the same way I
gotcha.
was. It's
So
like,
and
so great.
so she jumped out, right? And she said June 12th, right? Like right away. Like that kind of threw you off your game a little bit, I noticed.
Yes, it did.
Right. But that's gonna happen, right? So
Okay.
the way you take back control is eventually, like when she's done talking, you'll give an upfront contract, right? So you'll say
Okay.
like, hey Edith, we've been here before, right? Like we help plenty of sellers out in the same situation every single week, right? This call is just going to be a call where I'm getting some more information about your situation, how soon you need to move forward, things like that, right? And then we can jump on another call. I'll go back with my team. We'll underwrite the numbers, make sure that we can actually help you, and then we'll jump on another phone call and see what we can work out. So you'll give a upfront
Awesome.
contract just to take control back, and then you get back into your questioning.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. What else? Does anybody else have any feedback for Stephanie?
Great job. I immediately, like Daryl said, like I noticed your tone, like how you dropped it, which was sweet. Yeah, and the pre-foreclosures, like that's something when I get a pre-foreclosure, like because Daryl literally did it, they stopped it in like one day. I love like just explaining a story about like how we are the authority and how we stop pre-foreclosures all the time, stuff like that. And
That's awesome.
sometimes people are in denial when it comes to pre-foreclosures. Like for example, like she said Thursday, you know what I'm saying? So maybe, you want to push it and be
Move
like,
that
hey,
timeline up.
yeah, we want to make sure we get all the information necessary so we can stop it. It's just like some things that you need to have for a pre-foreclosure, right? Like that PITI, like you need to know. The payoff statement is something like you need to know some of these things. So it's just very specific to that situation.
Good point.
But you
Nick.
killed the call.
We're actually
That's really
gonna
helpful.
Tanisha actually said it yesterday on the stream. She's gonna help us out. I think she has a list of things to get.
Oh, that's
for
awesome. She's
pre-foreclosure.
awesome.
Yeah, she's the
Perfect.
best. She's
That'd be
the
really
best.
helpful.
Cool.
So we can get that. Pass that along to everybody because we do come across a lot of pre-foreclosures. So yeah, that's the game plan with that. But overall, great job, Stephanie.
Thank you. I laugh at awkward times when things are kind of dark sometimes. So that's just like a problem that I have. Like I really do. Like I'll tell like dark stories about my own life sometimes and like start laughing. And like one of my friends once was like, "You cannot do that." I was like, I don't know, like things are dark, and then I just like laugh about it. So I've been trying to get that under. I can't promise anything.
I mean, as long as the seller doesn't think you're laughing at them, as long as they know you're laughing with them, not at them.
Oh yes, because man, how do you get through it? It's so dark.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta laugh. Okay, cool.
It kind of worked in your favor, like a little bit. Like Edith, then you started to talk about math, and there was like a smile from Edith. So like it did kind of end up working. In your favor.
Exactly.
Won't always be like that though.
Exactly. It depends on who you're talking to, right? It depends on who you're talking to, right? Like I had a couple of different phone calls in the past of people who like just got out of divorces and stuff, right? And I remember one time I like made a joke about it with the guy, and he was like a little pissed. And then just a few weeks ago, I did the same thing, made a joke about it with this guy, and he was like joking with me, talking shit about his ex-wife.
Right.
So like, you gotta be able to fill out who you can talk to like that,
For sure.
They just come with time.
Yeah. Cool.
Word.
Thank you.
Of course. Edith.
Yes.
Buyer?
Yes.
All right. What happens? All right, so let's say we go through with this deal, right? What happens if I get the property back and it's trash? It's in a terrible condition.
Yeah, I mean, well, you get to keep our down payment, right? And then, dang, you got me with this one last time too. I don't remember. You got me with this one last time too.
That's why I did it. All right,
I
cool.
know.
So you want to always validate it first, right? That's an awesome question. All right, it's a great concern. Um, you're protected in a few different ways, right? One, I just gave you a fat down payment, right? That you get to keep if anything happens. And two, we have insurance on the property that you're listed as additionally insured. So if anything goes wrong, insurance is going to pay for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me get it. I remembered. After you started talking, I was like, that's right, the insurance.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, there.
So
That's a
Edith,
great question. Well, first you get to keep our down payment, and not only that, we have insurance where you're also covered, and they'll go ahead and pay everything.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. I like it. All right, cool. So I'll be a seller for you, and
Okay.
then we'll have Mark go. Actually, I'll be a seller for Mark. Because somebody want to be a seller for Edith. All right, Nick, you have a motivation in mind?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
That
I feel
smile?
like that was such an evil
That
smile.
was so evil. That was so evil. I don't know
Dang.
what he's got
I
planned.
thought we were cool, man.
No, I got you.
Cool. Ring
All right.
ring.
Yes.
Hey, what's up, Nick? How you doing today? This is Edith.
Edith. I don't know any Ediths.
Yeah, you spoke to my partner Mark about your property on 123 Main Street.
Oh yeah, this one. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to get it sold. What's up?
Awesome. You're trying to get it. You're trying to get sold.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it sold. I'm finishing a couple of renovations, then we're I'm looking for buyers right now beforehand,
Okay, you said you're finishing up the renovation. I mean, what are you doing to it?
Right now we're just finishing the bathrooms and then that kitchen. Once we finish that, we're ready to go and get it sold.
You ready to go and get it sold?
Yep. We've been doing this for longer than I would like. Contractors, busy time. I get it, but I can't afford to, take this long on a renovation. This never happens.
Okay, you can't afford to keep it longer. I mean, how long has this been going on?
It really was a 2 to 3 month project. It ended up going 6 months because we had a bunch of shit on back order, and now I'm all over the place trying to make sure that we can get someone to buy this as soon as we're done.
Okay. How much did it end up costing you holding it longer?
You know how it goes. You're an investor, right? I mean, it costs me more money monthly every single month that it's to eating away at my profit. So.
Okay. And
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like this was a upper. Right.
That's correct.
How much were you looking to get for it?
When it's all said and done, we're gonna list it at around like 315. Start there probably. See if we can, take the highest bid.
All right. And are you going to be finishing up all the renovations, or is there going to be things left to do?
Yeah, like I said, like we're finishing up the bathrooms and the kitchen here. We actually haven't ordered everything. I got to see if, I might have to take out a personal loan or something.
Okay. How much work is needed going to be left on this?
I said the bathrooms and the kitchen. That's about it.
Okay, so
Can
you're
you
not
help me out here, or am I wasting my time?
No, I just want to make sure I'm understanding the story correctly. So I understood you're finishing up the bathroom right now, right?
Finishing up the bathrooms, finishing up the kitchen. That's the last thing. Got a hard money loan that's eating away at my soul, and I want someone to help me out.
Okay, so once that's completed and you're going to get ready to list it, what will be left to do to finish the full renovation?
Can you repeat that?
Yeah, after the bathroom and the kitchen is completed, what would be left to do to finish a full renovation?
Get an agent at this point, I guess, and sell the goddamn house. I mean, that's it. That's all we have. Everything else is good. We just had a couple things on back order that slowed the process, and now I'm itching around trying to find some more money to finish it.
Okay, and how much money do you need to finish it?
I need around 25,000.
Around 25,000?
Correct.
Have you tried applying for a loan?
Well, that's what I'm going to do right after this call. I mean, I'm just going to, a buddy of mine works with Jordan Belfort. I'll just hit him up for a $20,000 loan, get him on the back end sort of thing. I guess that's the best route for me, yeah.
Okay. I'm not sure if this, just kind of thought about this. I mean, we kind of did something similar last week with Stephanie. She needed a little bit of money to finish up a project and go ahead and list it. I mean, if we were to come in and bring the money, I mean, would you be willing to partner up on this and get this done?
Partner up? How does that work?
Yeah, so the way it works is, I mean, it sounds like you're a flipper yourself, right? So
Correct.
We'll go ahead and bring in the 25,000 that's left. We'll help you finish the flip, right? We'll go ahead and list it, and then we can split whatever money we make on this. Does that sound like something that might benefit you?
It could work. I have that hard money loan. So how does the numbers work when it comes to the split? What it look like?
Yeah, I mean, we'd have to sit down and, I mean, what is your hard money loan payment on this?
I mean, I borrowed around 120,000 right now. Yeah.
Okay, and you said you're gonna go ahead and list this for 315?
Correct.
Okay.
What does it look like? How much are you getting? How much am I getting?
Well, I mean, that's a good question. How much do you think it's fair that I make?
You're bringing the money. You're bringing 20,000. Maybe 40,000, right? Double your return.
Double my return? Okay. I mean, if I were to bring in the money today, when do you think we can complete this project?
Let's do it right now. Let's do it right now.
Let's do it right now?
Yeah, but what happened? Yeah. Does 40,000 work?
Yeah, let me go back to my partner and see if that's something that we can do. But this is definitely, I think something that we can help you out with.
Okay,
Does
I
that
mean,
sound fair?
you really gotta let me know because, like I said, I'm gonna hop on another call for a loan. I was gonna hop on another call for a loan right after this. So if I don't hear from you very, very soon, like I still gotta move forward.
Yeah, let me just call, as soon as I get off the phone here with you, let me call my underwriting team and I'll give you a call right back. Does that sound fair?
Yeah, that works. What was your name again?
Yeah, my name is Edith and this is my phone number. Okay, so if you have any questions for me, give me a call.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Edith.
Yeah. Yo, so I've never pitched novations. So
I couldn't tell. That was a damn good pitch.
Okay.
I literally wrote down smooth novation pitch. That shit was smooth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah,
That was
because
good.
he caught me off guard because I thought we were gonna go in there for curves, and he hit me with the novation. I was like, I don't know if this works. I'm just gonna fucking go for it.
Trust your
That's like one of
gut.
my favorite ones.
It worked.
Yeah.
Nick, you got any
Yeah,
feedback for
okay.
Edith?
No, I mean you did good. I was being a dickhead. I was being super fast and everything, and you were like managing it pretty well. You had a good pitch on the novation, like Daryl said, and then you pushed away to a third party, like what's it called? Like you pushed away to the underwriter because you're not sure if 40,000 is good, which is good. You never want to make a promise that you can't keep. So good call.
Word. Yeah, Edith, I think that was a really good call. Let me ask you, what color was Nick? What personality type? Do you know?
I'd say he was red.
He was red, right? And he was an investor, right?
Yeah.
So when I hear that, my brain immediately just drops everything, and it's investor to investor talk now, right? Now I'm talking to a buddy. Now I'm talking to somebody in sub two, right? And we're just having a conversation about what's going on with the property. Um, I would say in the beginning, just try to disqualify him a little bit more, right? Because me personally, until Nick threw it out there, I was thinking he was just going to do the work himself, finish the work up himself, and just list it on the market, right? So I would have assumed, I would have said, okay, so you're about to finish this up and do what? Just list it on the market, and then see what he said. He may have said, yeah, if I could find the money, or yeah, I need to find the money, or whatever his case was, right? Then you could have came in and said, find the money, right? Um, and I think when you're mirroring, I think you're using that at the wrong times. Like sometimes it's like a random mirror. Um, use it when you need to get some, like they're being pretty vague on what they're talking about, right? And you need to dig deeper on what they're talking about. You need to get some more information. Because he said something, I forget what he said, and you mirrored him, and it was like, I think he forced the response just because he knows that that's what's supposed to come with the mirror. But I think a regular seller probably would have just stayed quiet. So be conscious of when you use the mirror. Use it when you need some more information about his situation. Um, but yeah, I think overall the terms pitch was smooth. I would have said just digging deeper onto how, if he has, I don't know if he has any partners. Is he doing this alone? Does he do flips often? Right. Um, and then once you're talking investor, like once you're talking about novation, right? This is your partner now, right? So we want to talk in terms as he's our partner, right? So okay, so how much can we sell this for after we fix it up, right? Little things like that go a long way. And then it was something else. I should have wrote this down. Um, damn, something else. I completely forgot. Shit.
Was it when I said how much do you think is fair that I make?
That was really good. I like that.
Okay.
I like that. I like that. What happens if he can't find the 25,000?
Oh yeah.
Right? When's his deadline? When does he need to do this by? Right? Because with hard money, they're probably on his ass. And then I would have made it like, oh my goodness, so you're making payments on the hard money right now and you're not even doing work on the property? It doesn't sound like fun.
Okay.
Right? Just digging deeper into his pain and creating more pain and bringing that to the forefront. So then at the end, you could paint the picture and you could say, okay, if we can, after you said the partnership, right? So yeah, we can come in and, we can actually take over these hard money payments, right? We can stop you from bleeding. We can come in, we can bring my crews, you can bring my money, we'll finish the work up, and then we sell it on the market. How would that make you feel? All right. Um, but we want to get all of that pain so we can paint the picture at the end for him, right? Paint this pretty rainbow at the end of the tunnel, right? I don't even know if that's a right analogy, but we're gonna use it today. So
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, we just want to get all that pain. Like we want to get, how did he get into this position in the first place? Like, right, like what, we have no clue how that happened, how this happened. We want to get the full story. Like that's my goal every single phone call, to get the full story of how they got into this position, why they want to sell. Because like, yeah, he's an investor, right? But like most people only sell one or two houses in their lifetime, buy and sell one or two houses in their lifetime. He's an investor, and he obviously has done it. He did it wrong, right? So I want to figure out how many deals has he done, right? Do you do this a lot, or is this like a one time thing that you just got caught up, right? Um. So yeah, I mean, I think that was good overall.
Yeah, that was fire, Nick. I appreciate that because I'd never had a novation pitch. So I was just like, yo, I'm just gonna go for it. This feels right. So I'm just gonna go for it.
But you see how you're talking to us right now, Edith?
Yeah.
Have that same exact confidence and energy when you're on the phones.
Okay.
It's gonna take you lengths. It's gonna take you so much further. I promise you.
It was awesome, Edith. It was awesome. Yeah,
Thank
it was
you.
really cool.
Thank you.
I was like rooting for you. It was great.
And to know that that was your first time pitching innovation, that's like really good. Because it sounded like you've done it before. I thought you've done it before. That was good. That was good. Okay.
Cool. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you, Edith. That's one hard call to follow. All pressured on me now.
All right, cool. So Mark, last but not least, my guy Mark. What's up, bro?
Now I'm nervous. Edith, it's all because of being a friend.
What you nervous
Mark
It
about,
was
Mark?
really great, right? I mean, wow.
Mark,
Amazing.
what's your offer?
I'm not the one who's making the offer, but I'll be sure to connect you with one. That's the reason why I'm having the conversation with you, so I could gather all the information needed so we can make a fair price. How does that sound?
That sounds pretty good. What's your company name?
Well, we are a very small local investor in here. Would you rather to talk to like Zillow or any other big companies out there?
I got you. Almost. You're almost there. So it's, yeah, I mean, I can give you.
I wasn't expecting there's a second one.
I hit you with the follow-up. Yes, sir.
I know, right? Jeez. Daryl,
So-
you got me there.
so it's that's how I overcome. So remember, if they ask you twice what's your company name, you just tell them American Home Management. But the first one, just say, hey, like we're not like a huge company like Zillow or like Open Door or something like that. Is that who you were looking for? Were you looking to work with Zillow or Open Door?
Got it.
All right, you want to try it again?
Okay.
Mark, what's your company name?
We are a pretty small company here. I mean, we're not like Zillow or Open Door. Would you rather work with them?
Yeah. So we're not like, you can say like, so we're not Zillow or Open Door. We're just a team who buys a few houses a month in your area.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just a team who buys a few houses a month in your area. Were you looking for a bigger company to work with?
Mhm.
All right, cool.
Got it. Can you write that down?
I'll write it down. I'll write it down for you. I got you.
Okay.
Yeah, and Mark, I think the key word is switching out the word rather, right? Is that what you're saying, Daryl?
Yeah.
Like not
Yeah.
using the word rather,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Because rather is like an either or, so it's having someone to choose. But the way Daryl was saying is like kind of more open question of like, is that what you were looking for? And then that leaves because rather would be like yes or no.
Yeah.
But is that what you were looking to work with? Is like leaves an option for somebody to explain. No, I don't like big companies, or yes, I love the credibility of big companies, whatever it is. So that's just, I think, the key word that's getting hung up on is rather.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry to jump in there, Daryl.
No, thanks for catching that.
Thanks.
All right, cool. So, Mark, ARV 300,000. I'll be your seller. And it starts on your ring, bro.
Ring, ring.
Who's this?
Hey, this is Mark. I'm sorry. Can you do this? Can you start over again?
Yeah.
I got caught.
Yeah, I got you.
I caught myself off guard, so that's something, right?
All right, cool.
Ring, ring.
Who's this?
Hey, Daryl. This is Mark. How you doing?
I'm good. Mark, do I know you?
Oh, actually, I'm just making a follow-up here. A colleague of mine had a conversation with you about you selling your property in 123 Main Street. Does that ring a bell?
Yeah. I'm still selling that one.
Awesome. Just to set proper expectation, I'm not the one that's making the offer, but I'll be sure to connect you with one of the best we have here. So is it a good time to talk?
Yeah, I got some time, man. Just please don't waste my time.
Of course. Somebody wants to waste someone's time anyway.
Do you have an offer for me, or are you gonna be able to make an offer? No.
I'll as I was saying, I'm not the one that's going to be making the offer, but I'll be sure to have all the information needed so we can make a fair price for you afterwards. I mean, my colleague will be able to make that offer.
Okay.
So I'll just be confirming a couple of things because, as you know, notation does not really tell the entire story after all. So 123 Main Street have like 2 beds, 2 bath, and 1,200 square footage. Is that accurate?
Yeah, I believe that's right.
Perfect. Or perhaps great. Can you tell me more? It looks like a lovely home. What makes you decide to sell?
Yeah, it's a great home, man. I actually grew up my whole life in this house.
Uh-huh.
It actually sucks that we have to sell it. But yeah, it's a 2 bedroom. It's in a very nice neighborhood. You know, a lot of families live there. Um,
Uh-huh.
it needs some work to it now. It's definitely in a pretty beat up condition. Nobody's lived in there for about 3 4 years. Um, so yeah, I mean that's pretty much it.
Oh, it's currently vacant right now for that long. I see.
Yeah, it's been
Is
vacant.
is Go on, go on.
No, I'm just saying it's been vacant for about 3 years.
3 years, I see.
Yeah.
Is the property free and clear, mortgage wise?
No, there's a mortgage on it. I actually just got a letter from the bank the other day
Uh-huh.
that I'm dealing with them right now.
Okay. J- Since it's been vacant for like 3 years, just when I don't want to pry or anything, but why is there no one using the property? Have you considered renting it out before?
So that man, this is my family home.
Okay.
My grandparents owned it. They passed it down to my parents, and then when my parents passed, they passed it down to me. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I just didn't do a great job keeping up with it. I didn't want to live in it, and yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's got to the point where I'm getting calls from the bank now.
Getting calls from the bank.
Yeah, man. They said something about a foreclosure coming up next month.
Okay, I see. Got it. And good thing you mentioned that, so we could stop it as soon as possible, or perhaps provide you options. By the way, did the bank provide you option already, like some sort of a modification on the loan or something of that sort?
I really don't know what to do, man. I haven't called them back. This whole thing has just been really tough for me. So I haven't called the bank. I haven't tried to do a loan modification. I haven't tried anything.
Mhm. I see. I see. Well, Daryl, I'm not sure if it's something that I should say, but consider yourself lucky. It's one of the things that we do here. We stop foreclosure and whatnot to ensure, the credit of the owner of the property, they get to save them and something of that sort. In addition, put some money in your pocket if visible. By any chance, do you know how much mortgage left you have on this property?
Yeah, I still owe 150,000 on the property.
A hundred, 150K.
Yeah.
And you mentioned that you weren't able to like manage it well. Do you remember how many months arrears you got here?
Say that again.
Arrears, like balance
Arrears.
months that you haven't paid. Yeah.
What's arrears?
These are the number. These are the payments that wasn't made for a
Oh
mortgage,
yeah.
like
I'm about like 20,000 behind.
20,000 behind.
Yeah.
And you mentioned that the foreclosure. Did they tell you the exact auction date, just in case you want to be getting an auction on this matter?
No, I didn't even open the letters yet, honestly, man. I would
Mm.
assume they just started sending them this month, so I would assume it's like sometime in the next couple months. But I don't
Okay.
know. Can you help me? Like, what do you guys do to stop foreclosures?
Well, first starters, we as long as we get all the information needed, then we actually like come in to pay whatever's arrears, take over the mortgage, something of that sort. But of course, that will be depending on the negotiation that you'll be having with my colleague that will be contacting you back afterwards. So I can't really say anything in detail yet, but I'll be sure to connect you with one that will help. That's something that I can give you 100% guaranteed on. So couple of months conditions, and you mentioned that the property needs some work.
Yeah, it needs some work. There hasn't been any life in the property for the past like 3 years. I haven't even seen it, but I know that it needs some work for sure.
I see. Got it. And by any chance, on this, let's say my colleague will be able to present an offer or perhaps a solution on the situation. Are you the only person that we need to include on the conversation, or there will be anyone? There will be someone else.
I mean, I think it's just me. I have brothers and sisters, but um, mom and dad left everything to me, so it should be just me.
Okay. I see. And after the mortgage, or the arrears and everything, how much are you looking to get away from on this on this property?
As much as I can, man. Like 50,000, maybe 100, as
I
much as I
see.
can.
Mm. All right. I was just running some numbers here based on the property that does have like the same specification. If they are on pristine condition, they are being sold at between 150 to 200. So just to set proper expectation, 100K may not be visible, but I'll be sure to tell you that, the person I'll be talking to afterwards will be able to give you, the most fair price on the situation and the property as well. So would you prefer to be contacted today late afternoon or tomorrow morning?
Today should be fine.
Today should be fine. Awesome. Of course, 'cause we want to make sure that we could have this one sorted out. So how about this? I'll forward you to Stephanie, one of the best that we have here. While you're waiting for the call, if you could, go through those letters so you could check on all the information needed. Um, you know, so when she calls you back, everything will be ready. How does that sound?
That sounds awesome, Mark. That sounds awesome.
Awesome. All right then, Daryl. Any question before we part ways today?
No questions for me. No, thank you.
All right then. Make sure you go all through that letters. Stephanie will be calling you back in the next 2 or 3 hours, and then she'll be able to provide you the solution that you deserve. Okay.
Sounds good.
All right then. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Mark. Bye. Yo, how do you feel, Mark?
I don't know. It's like, I had conversations about pre-foreclosure before, so I have a little bit of, like, I'm quite familiar with the situation, but I'm not that expert. I won't be able to call myself an expert, but sometimes I listen to Edith in next call. So I had things that I could ask, which I believe I was able to do. So aside from the interest rate,
I love that.
So yeah.
Bro, I think you did really well. Anybody else have any feedback? Anybody have any feedback from Mark?
Mark, it was awesome. I was really
Aw.
impressed. You really
Thanks.
asked the right questions. It was really easy to listen to. It was awesome. And you're gonna forward it to me and you gave me a nice compliment. Come on, man. It's the best.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think Mark, that's like a perfect setup for us, man. You did a great job.
That's really important though. That setup from and Mark, they're saying in the YouTube comments that you did awesome, bro. But that's like the setup from the lead manager to the closer, like just hyping them up and putting them on a pedestal is so important, right? Because now when they call this person, they kind of have like, you're kind of building credibility for them already, Mark. You're telling them like, look, like this is one of the best people we have on the team, right? Like if anybody can help you, they can help you. So like you're in good hands. So when they get on that call, it's like, okay, yeah, this is somebody who could help me, you know? So yeah, bro, great job.
Thanks.
I got really excited when you used that mirror, bro. That was freaking awesome.
I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot.
Yo, that was really good. I was not expecting that at all. I'm like, yo, this guy is a beast. That's the perfect time you want to use it, right? That's the perfect time you want to use it. I said I'm getting calls from the bank. I wish you would have picked it up earlier. I dropped the first breadcrumb where I said I'm getting letters from the bank, right? You could have said the letters from the bank, but you did it the second time. I said I'm getting calls from the bank. You said you're getting calls from the bank. That was really, really good, bro. I really don't have much negative feedback. I think that was really good. There wasn't much that I would change on that call. Anybody see anything Mark could do differently on that call? No? Yeah, I think that was really good, bro. Good stuff.
Thanks.
All right. So I'm gonna go. Anybody want to be a seller for me? Anybody?
Stephanie.
I'll be the seller. Okay. Are you nominating me, Mark? You give me a compliment
Yeah.
and nominate me?
Yeah.
I love you, man. I love you, man.
All right, Stephanie, do you have a motivation in place? Because I can't tell you a motivation.
Yeah, you can't tell me what it is.
Are you gonna be good to do this while you're driving?
Yeah, I'm hands free, bro.
Are you sure?
Do you see my dope headset? It's corded.
I love it.
Because I lost my AirPods.
I love it.
I
Hold
lost
on.
one AirPod and then lost the other AirPod.
I got a question on YouTube really quick. My guy Joe the Primal Eskimo. She said, should I straight up say, are you interested in selling, or say that our records indicate some type of help is needed and we want to show you 7 solutions to keep your home? Yeah, like Nick said, just ask if they're interested in selling. Once you're talking to them, though, how I like to bring up the foreclosure part is I'll just say, hey man, like I'll say this in the middle of the conversation. I'll be like, hey man, I just pulled this property up, and I really confused. Like just like I'm talking, like when I'm doing it, I really confused on purpose. I'm like, hey man, I just pulled the property up, and I see, and I'll give them a warning. I'm like, if I'm out of line, just tell me. Like if I'm out of line, tell me my business. But I just seen something that came up that said foreclosure, a pre-foreclosure, and then they usually just tell you. You just say, "Oh yeah, I'm in foreclosure." Blah blah blah. They'll just let everything out because you're acting confused. Then you make it seem like you just pulled it up. Their guards down for the most part. All right, cool. So Stephanie, you ready?
Yes, I am.
Let's do it.
Okay.
It'll start on my ring. ARV is 300,000. Let's go. Ring.
Hello.
Hey Stephanie, what's going on? This is Daryl.
Oh, hey, Daryl. Do I know you?
Not yet. You'd spoke with my assistant Mark about your property on Main Street. He told me you're looking to sell, so I wanted to give you a call and see how we could help.
Oh yes, Mark. He is so sweet. Thank you.
He's all right. He's all right.
Yeah, he was excellent. Thanks for giving me a call back.
Yeah, of course. So yeah, I have some notes here. The issue with Mark is he has like chicken scratch handwriting. But I'm the guy who gets to pick what deals we're buying every single week. We're buying about 3 more this week. I wanted to give you a call. I have some notes, like I said, but they're like everywhere. So I wanted to see if I can give you a call, ask you a few questions, and see if we're a good fit.
Oh, awesome. Yes, thank you. I'm super glad that you called back.
Yeah, of course. I can't see here. Is this a vacant property? Are you living here? You have tenants in here?
So yes, it is a property with tenants, but they're not my tenants.
Property with tenants, but they're not your tenants?
Yeah, I mean, I guess they kind of are my tenants. I don't know. My dad owned the property and he recently passed. And so even though he was really great at building things, he wasn't great at putting in infrastructure. And so I'm just really confused about exactly like what's happening, I can't find everything all in one place. Like he doesn't have a will. So we're just trying to sort some stuff out. But yes, there are tenants there. I don't know where they're paying money to.
Oh my goodness.
And so anyway, yeah, I'm just trying to get all that sorted out. I don't know. It's like a big mess. I don't know if that's something that you guys deal with.
Yeah. I mean, first of all, I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
It sounds like this is a huge mess. Now, I mean, we deal with these situations all the time. Like I'm dealing with one in California right now where this guy, his name is Joe, right? He just got a property. He just inherited a property from his mother. Now they don't have tenants in it, but it's the same kind of like screw up. There's no will. He has some sisters, and we're just going through the probate process right now, trying to figure out who can actually sell the property, right? What's going on with the property.
Sure. Yeah.
So I mean, we come through around these situations all the time. Have you started the probate process yet?
I honestly was like, I could do this. And so I started looking into it, but it's quite overwhelming.
Yeah.
And the other piece is that my dad had like a girlfriend that I don't really know that well. And so I'm not quite sure if it would have been like left to her or if she gets it, and they weren't married. And so anyway, just to say, like, I don't have any siblings, but I don't know if his girlfriend, like, maybe they got married. I mean, I really don't know. Like, so there just was a significant other who isn't my mom and no siblings. And as far as I've gotten is like a Google search. And then I took a nap, and then I woke up, and then I watched Downton Abbey for like 45 minutes.
I got
And then I took a nap.
So how recent is this? How recent has this been?
Ever since COVID started, time is passing at a really weird rate, but like pretty much just over a month since he's passed. But like I didn't really have a grasp on what everything was. So so it's been just about a month.
Oh my goodness. How are you doing? How are you holding up?
I've gained like so much weight from eating snacks. But I'm not sleeping. I don't know. I'm not doing great. I'm really stressed out. But I've discovered some really amazing new snacks. I don't know. Did you know that if you put fig jam on like cinnamon raisin toast, it's so good if you melt Parmesan cheese on the top of that?
That actually sounds really good.
It's really good. I kid you not. I eat it twice a day.
I love that. So what have you done so far to figure everything out?
Google search.
So you haven't reached out to the girlfriend or any of the tenants or anything like that?
No, she like called me and left me a really long voicemail. So I know some information from her. That's why I know about like the tenants and stuff like that.
Okay.
But I don't know. I feel like, I don't know.
So the first thing that needs to be done is it needs to go through probate. Are you aware what probate is?
Just the headliner on the Google search.
Okay. So what it is it's pretty much a judge who is going to look over your father's estate, look over all of his assets, his money, bank account, everything. And since there's no will, he's going to appoint an executor, right? That executor being his next of kin, meaning pretty much you, right? If you don't have any siblings, he hasn't married, he hasn't nothing like that. He doesn't have any other kids. So it'd be you, right? And then he'll give you the authority to make decisions for whatever happens to his estate. That's step one. So I mean, what are you looking to do? Do you want to keep the house, or would you like to sell it?
I mean, I don't live near there, and I am not prepared to take on this responsibility. I have like 6 dogs, so I can't take on any extra situation. But so I think at least, like, for sure, I know there's this property and like 2 others. I think all of the properties probably need to be sold, is what I think. I guess I feel indecisive because I don't really know what my choices are.
Right. You don't know what your choices are?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I know what they are, but I guess I've never thought of myself as being somebody who like owns property.
I gotcha. Well, the first step is definitely putting you in control of these properties. I have a great probate attorney in this area. I think what we need to do is we need to jump on another call, and I can look at all the properties that are owned, and I can give you, point you in the right direction. Even if I'm not the person who buys it, I want to at least put you in the right direction and show you what fair numbers are for these properties, and show you what exactly that we could work out. So, I mean, if I could work something out to where we can handle the probate, make this really easy for you, would you be open to selling it, or would you want to stay
Yeah, I
as a
mean,
landlord?
yes. No, when you explain it like that, that sounds really good.
Okay.
That sounds really good. I feel like I'm in good hands, and I feel like you're going to educate me on what my choices are.
Yeah, 100%. That's what the whole thing is, right? We'll walk you through this whole process. It'd be really, really easy on your hands. We'll handle everything. We'll handle the girlfriend. We'll handle the tenants. We'll handle everything that your dad left you, and just point you in the right direction. Like I said, even if I'm not the buyer for these properties, I'll point you in the right direction.
Daryl, I want to be friends.
Let's
I
do
like
it.
it.
Let's do it. When's a good time to follow up?
I feel like if we should do it right away, if that's okay, because there's tenants in there, and like I don't even know what if they need something?
Mm-hmm.
They need to be being able to get a hold of somebody and have some kind of order, and then they need to know what's going to happen with their place, because I don't even know if they're still like under lease or what.
Yeah, let's do it. If there's we'll have to reach out to the tenants, figure out if they have a lease. Maybe your dad's girlfriend knows something as well. We can get her on the phone.
Cool.
And
that sounds good.
See what we can do.
Perfect. And are you cool talking with her without me?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool.
Sounds good, Stephanie. Well, I'll give
tell
you a
her
call.
nice stuff about me.
I will. I will.
Cool. All right. Thanks, Daryl. We'll talk to you again.
We'll talk to you soon.
All right. Bye-bye.
Yeah, you were a great seller.
Oh, thank you.
You're a great seller.
Thank you.
So, does anybody have any feedback for me? No kitten mittens.
I felt comfortable with like your pacing and your way you explain things, and you're a genuine person anyway. So like I already know, trust, and like you. But the way that you explain things made me feel really comfortable. I liked how you were talking about education, and then you were going to explain it. But what I like even more than that is that I know you'll actually do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You'll like educate on it, and then you'll give options, and then I'll get to choose. Especially because it's when somebody's grieving, that's a really hard place to be in. And a lot of people, when they're distressed, they're grieving maybe not the loss of a person, but the loss of a job or the loss of a dream of a lifestyle and stuff like that. So you got to handle it with a really deft touch, which you had.
Yeah, so I didn't want to get too deep into like talking about the property or anything like that, because one, you really didn't know anything about it, and two, it just happened, right? It just happened a month ago. So I think there's more information I could have got, but that was a tough situation. So that's actually like one of the toughest situations that I have to deal with. I'm not the best at probates. I've done a few probates, but like just having those conversations, especially when it's like really fresh, I'm not the best at it at all. So I needed that one. I appreciate that.
Yeah, that was random. Worked out.
Anybody have any feedback? Anything I could have done better?
I was just gonna compliment the way that you explain things to her. They were slow, so it was easy to understand, right? Because I feel like that's where I mess myself up, because I try to go fast through it, right? So
I do the same.
Yeah, so watching you doing it slow and explaining it to her makes it so much easier.
Yeah, you want to pretty much explain it to like you're explaining. I picture everything like I'm explaining to like a 2-year-old. So I just try to talk like not too slow, but slower. I used to talk really fast. I still do sometimes. I still talk pretty fast sometimes, but I've been working on talking slower so people can understand and really feel what I'm saying.
It was great.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, I liked how you like, even though like you knew, she obviously like didn't know what was going on, you still asked her the questions as to like, yo, do you know what probate is? And you were like still being silent and kind of letting her like gauge where it's at, rather than just taking, at the same time you were being an authority at the same time, you know what I'm saying, without being overbearing with it. So I think that was a good line.
Word. Appreciate that. All right, Edith, we just got a comment that says you could be a voice actor and that they love you. That was from Miss.
Yeah, that's amazing.
All right, cool. So that's it for the meeting. Let's jump on some calls. Does anybody need me to underwrite any deals? Edith, you need me to underwrite a deal?
Yeah, James. I'll tag you on the card right now too.
Okay, let's do it. I don't want to share the address though, so I'll stop sharing my YouTube right now.
I'm gonna take a shower and I'll come back with a burger and make some calls.
You're eating a burger.
Morning burger.
Afternoon burger.
Well, I guess it's because where are you? You're East Coast then?
America. Yeah.
It's American burger. Yes,
Yeah.
because it's 10:13 where I am. All right then.
Yeah, put an
Enjoy
egg,
your
put an
burger,
egg on it
bruh.
or something, bro.
Eggs on it? Yeah, over easy egg on a burger is pretty great actually.
It's bomb.
Yeah.
It's bomb.
It's real messy.
True.
It's not date food, but it's
Definitely
good.
Thank God I'm on Zoom.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll watch.
All right, but so let's underwrite this deal. Nick, I'm glad you came to the meeting with the shirt on today. Maybe I should stream every day so we don't need to see Nick shirtless in the mornings.
That's awesome.
All right, cool. Did you tag me in it?
I did.
All right. Let's see. McDonald's is a date spot, 100%. I agree. Did you tag me in it?
I did.
Like just now?
Yes.
Interesting. There we go.
So I just tagged you on a comment, but I had tagged you. I had created a new chat, so I don't know. I guess if it's faster.
The chat isn't there. I see the chat now. Okay, I see it
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Word.
It's kind of weird. It does that to me sometimes.
Yeah, I've never seen that. Okay, so we'll underwrite a deal. Let's do it. It's a creative deal.
Yes.
Let's go. Chat, y'all want to see me underwrite a creative deal? These are my favorite things to underwrite. Shout out to everybody watching right now. We got about 30 people on here right now in the middle of the day. Shout out to y'all. I hope y'all are working at the same time. Let's work together. It's a journey to 10 deals a month. We're currently, I saw a question asking where we at right now. We're currently at like 1 to 2 right now. Yeah, we're gonna make it to 10 deals. I'm streaming live every day until we get there. Today, y'all is showing how our morning meetings go with the acquisitions team. So right now I'm underwriting a deal for Edith so she can lock this up today. So this one, let's copy and paste the notes that you have into a Google Sheet. So I don't want none of y'all seeing this address. You have to harass the seller. Edith, when do you have a follow-up with him?
This morning. Well, once we have this underwritten, I can give him a call because he wanted to be called in the morning.
Oh, shoot. Okay, so let's hurry up. He's in Indiana, right?
Now he's in Indiana.
That's the same time
Oh.
as East Coast, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll speed it up. Colton, it's the middle of the day for people on the East Coast, dog. We been up, man. You wiping the coal out your eye, dog. It's like, nah. All right, let me share this screen. Y'all can see. So this is Edith. Can you see? Let me share my screen with you too. So, what is the purchase price?
He wants 400 for it.
He wants $400,000. And okay, what is the PITI? We have
$869 a month.
69 monthly. You guys don't know, PITI is principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. That's the one that we added up, right? Because he has the TI separate.
No, so I asked him yesterday, and he said the 869 has that included.
That has the taxes and the insurance included?
Yes.
So why did he give you the taxes and insurance separate?
I don't know. That's why I had asked him, right? Because when I told him, hey, when I add this up, it's 1,400, right? And he's like, hey, I'm telling you what my PITI monthly is. It's 869.
Okay, so we'll go with that then. And if it's not, then we renegotiate. So 869. His principal balance is 155. That's what he owes altogether.
Yeah, overall 155, because that includes the loan mod balance that he has from 12 years ago that he did.
Okay. Principal balance 155, 109. And let's get this entry fee. Entry fee. Does he have any arrears?
No.
0. Does he want a down payment?
Yeah, he does. He did not give it to me though. That's the thing, that he's not giving me numbers.
Okay, we'll give him a number, $5,000. Cool. So he didn't tell you what he would want for a monthly payment either.
No, so for a monthly payment, he told me he wants 800.
He wants 800. So he wants us to pay 1,600. It could run for 2,200. Is that a deal?
So, do you remember that we checked the rent last time?
Yeah.
And it did say that I stayed for 2,200, but when I looked at rental meter again yesterday, it said 1,700.
Ew. We can check again. All right. Closing costs on the $400,000 property. I usually do 2%. So what is that? 400 times 2%. 8 racks. $8,000. Closing costs. Miss assignment. We assign this because I don't want to keep anything in California. I want to make 15,000 on it. Closing costs 8,000. Any repairs needed?
Yeah, he said a lot of like cosmetic stuff.
A lot of cosmetic stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. So I usually use, for people in the chat, hold on. Let me pull this up first. Before I let y'all see my pictures. I don't know what's gonna pop up. All right, cool. So share screen. So I usually use this graphic. This is from Jerry Norton that I've seen online to get really quick estimates. It's just a picture, right? Updated cost of repairs. How many square feet is it, Edith? Do you know?
Yeah, 1,400.
1,400. Hold on. $1,400. Yeah, he does have a 2022 one. I haven't checked it out yet. 1,400. So let's just say 20K in repairs. All right. Let's say it needs 20K in repairs. And then you need your marketing and holding costs. Usually put like 2,500 for both. This is a buffer. So people in the chat, the way that you underwrite a creative deal is really simple. You need 2 things. You need you need 3 things. You need your entry fee, which is arrears. 7 parts of your entry fee. It's arrears, down payment, assignment, closing costs, repairs, marketing, holding costs, right? You get your entry fee. And then you also need your PITI, which is principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. That's the monthly payment that you pay every single month, whether it's to your seller or whether it's to the bank, right? You need your PITI. And then the last thing you need is what can it rent out for? And it doesn't matter if you're doing an Airbnb, it doesn't matter if you're doing a regular rental. How much can you make every single month based on how much you have to pay every month, right? So this one, right, for instance, PITI is $870 a month. We can rent it out for Edith. Can you pull up the rental meter? I don't have rental meter.
Yeah, it's the average is 1736.
What's the 75th percentile?
1991.
1991. Okay.
Yep.
Can you put the address in the chat for me, please?
Can you share your screen with me as well?
Oh,
please?
I thought you were seeing it. My bad. I thought you were seeing my screen the whole time. Appreciate that, Colton.
I'm throwing it in the Zoom chat.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
I understand how to determine how to structure seller financing subject to come up with an offer. Key connection. That's what we're doing right now, bro. We're coming up with an offer for seller finance. I mean, for a hybrid deal. This is hybrid. Yeah, this is a hybrid deal. Okay. So let me pull this up. I'm about to see if this can be an Airbnb real quick. Can you see my screen, Edith?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so there's no Airbnbs in the area. So it seems like, did he tell you if there's an HOA?
No, I didn't ask either. I can ask.
Okay. Yeah, see if we can figure out if there's an HOA, because there's nothing in the area. I mean, there's some like kind of near there, but not really. How many bedrooms?
3 bedrooms.
3 bedrooms. Yeah, all the comps for Airbnbs are like 4 miles, 5 miles away, which is pretty far. They don't want to use those as a comp. So this would have to be a regular rental. Yeah, Zillow says 1749. Where'd he get 2200 from?
Well, he's saying he can rent it out for 2200 because of the way that the garage is built. People can run their business through there.
Is he doing that? Did he do that ever?
And that's why I told him, I said, how can you expect us to do it?
Yeah, that's not a good one. Okay. Why does he need $800 a month?
Because that's just saying what he wants.
Okay.
And
He doesn't need it.
That's the only way he would do it. But I know he's hurting because I dug a little bit more on the pain, right? And he's been making payments on this. And he said, yeah, that's why I'm trying to sell it, because I can't keep doing this. Because he's making a mortgage payment on it.
Are you trying to log in, or are you trying to create an account?
I'm creating an account.
Oh, okay, cool.
I have a few.
Then you're doing a great job.
Yeah, thanks. All right. Sorry, I'm just thinking about what the best plan of action is. He's currently bleeding money right now, $800 a month. I would pull away from him.
Okay.
I would pull away. Just because he needs to make a decision, right? So we need to figure out what happens if he doesn't make a decision. If you don't make a decision today, how long can this keep going? How long can you keep on making payments without getting a return? Right? How about instead of you coming out of pocket $800 a month, I take care of that $800 a month and put about 400 in your pocket.
Okay.
And then you can use the analogy that I love. Like, look, man, you're in quicksand it seems like you're in quicksand up to your neck right now, right? Like I could throw you a rope and I could pull you out, but I'm not gonna pull you out for you to push me back in.
Yeah,
Right.
I like that.
Yeah. And just be straight up with him. Like be extremely blunt with him when you say that. And then he'll understand, right? Like he'll understand. He'll do what he needs to do at that point. Because it's like you're telling him, like, look, I'm here to help you, but I can't just do this just for you to put me in a position where I can't make money. Right.
Yeah.
Like, yes, I understand you think you can rent out the garage, but what this is telling me, what my comparables, what my comps are telling me is that I can make $1,700 a month. Anything over top of that was great, but I cannot, me as an investor, I cannot bank on that to make money. Right? Because what if I can't? What if I can't do that?
Okay.
Then I'm losing money. Then I'm paying money for a house that I'm not living in, just like you're doing right now, which is what I'm not in the business of doing. So kind of put it on him that way, and I think you'll be able to work it out. So I would say offer him like $400 a month. I would say start with like 300, maybe 350. Say, look, how about instead of you coming out of pocket, like say just like that, instead of you coming out of pocket every month paying $870 a month for property you're not living in, how about you just let me take that off your hands, and I pay you $300 a month for property you're not living in. $350 a month, and see what he says.
Okay.
And then as far as like a down payment, how much equity does he have? 155. He wants to sell it for 400. Is that what it's worth? Is it worth 400?
No, I think it's like 350 or so.
So here's the thing, like we can.
Oh, never mind. Oh no, it was sold for 225.
Yeah, it's sold for that a while ago. Okay, 400 in January. But here's the thing, right? Like we got to remember that it's either their price, our terms, or their terms, our price. Right? So don't be afraid to give somebody, like, if they want a crazy price, okay, I can give you 400,000, but I'll pay you $5,000 down and pay you $300 a month for 10 years, 15 years, right? If they don't like that, okay, so would you rather get paid a little bit now and a lot later, a little bit now and a lot in the future? Or would you rather get paid a lot now and a little bit in the future? Right? What that means is, okay, if you want a high down payment and you want these crazy high terms, I can do that, but I need a lot more equity in the deal. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So if you want to sell for 400,000, you want to sell more than what the house is worth, that's 100% fine. But I need to be able to cash flow, and I need to be able to give you a small down payment so I can come in, do these repairs, get this property up and running, and make it happen, right? No, you want a higher down payment? Okay, well, I need to buy this at 300,000. And some really like cool ninja stuff that I've learned is, so say we get this property for like, we have $300,000 that we owe him, right? Well, it would be less than that because he owes 155, right? So 205 that we owe him, right? What we could do is we could take that 205, that second position note that he has, and this is like some really high level shit. So like if it goes over your head, I'll talk about it another day. So let's say, okay, you get it $300,000 on his terms, right? He gets a big down payment, whatever. But we have equity, so you can take that $205,000 that we have in a second position note, and we could put that on another property that we may own that's free and clear, right? Or that somebody else owns that we know that's free and clear, right? And that debt, that 205,000, is secured to a whole different property. It's not even secured to this property anymore, right? So now all we owe on this house in California is $155,000, and it's worth 420. So what we could do with that is refinance. You could sell it. You have a lot of equity at that point, right? So now you just made a whole bunch of money on this property.
Yo, that shit's crazy.
That shit's crazy, right? That's just different.
Seriously,
That shit is crazy. So
awesome.
yeah. So for everybody watching, I just gave y'all a super ninja tip. I hope you're paying attention. But yeah, so
I was eating snacks. Like what? Tell me more. What else?
So yeah, so that's how we'll approach that. Edith, we'll tell him, yeah, we can give you 5,000. You got approved for $5,000 down. And honestly, like make it like really, I don't want to say awkward, but make it like, be like, look, man, like you kind of put me in a weird position, right? I would just tell him like, look, you kind of put me in a weird position. You didn't give me any number. You didn't give me what you wanted, right? I had no starting point. So we pretty much had to just come up with numbers that made sense for us. So my underwriter, he came up with a down payment of $5,000 a month. I mean, $5,000 down and $300 a month. How's that make you feel? But you want to paint the picture as well. Sorry, that was pretty bad. You want to paint the picture, and you can say, yeah, how would it make you feel if, we come in, we relieve this burden, you're bleeding money every single month, paying $870 a month. How would it feel if we come in, we pay you $5,000 to walk away, and then we take over that $800 a month payment, and we also put $300 a month in your pocket every single month? How would that make you feel? So paint the picture to him, and then just throw those numbers out at him.
Okay.
5,000 down, 300 a month. You gonna call him now?
Yeah, I will. And okay, so 5K down.
Yeah, 5K down.
Yeah, I'm gonna call him now because I think it's about to be like afternoon for
Let's
him.
do it. Hunter, did that blow your mind or what? That's how I was when I first learned that you can do that. You can secure people's notes on different properties that you own. Like I was like, yo, what the freak? This is some high level ninja stuff.
Yeah, that's fire.
Heck yeah.
Can you throw those numbers that you have on that Word document on the notes, please?
Yeah. The main thing here with this guy is that you just painting the picture of him, of what he's doing now, where he's at now, and what position we could put him in. Did he give you a length of time that he wanted to do this for?
Indefinitely. He had told me indefinitely.
So 30 years?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. I mean, let's just do the mortgage calculator then and see what that gives us, because it may be around the same number. So he has 205,000 in equity. I'll show the mortgage calculator to the stream. 1 second. So anybody watching, bank rate mortgage calculator is super important to have. You need to have this bookmarked on your laptop, computer, phone, whatever you use. Have a mortgage calculator handy, especially when you're negotiating terms, especially when you're negotiating at all. Having a mortgage, I mean, terms is really better, but having a mortgage calculator like Bankrate is super important, so you can come up with numbers like this and figure out what you're paying people on the spot. I have some more ninja tips that I use with this that I'll share another day. I don't feel like sharing it today. I already gave y'all enough gems. It's like no. So 205, 30 years, no interest, right?
No interest. He didn't give me an interest.
Okay. So his payment would technically need to be around like 570. So what's 570 plus 870?
570.
1440. And we can run it for okay, so the most that we can pay is 500.
500.
So I would start with 300.
Okay.
Anchor him at 300, and then the most he can pay is 500.
Okay.
Let's lock it up.
Let's go.
Let's
I'm
do
about
it.
to get.
And make some calls myself. Nice. We just got some new leads too from a code caller. Kashif just sent the lead in. Got about 35 people watching right now. I appreciate y'all. We're just going through our day-to-day. We just went through our morning meetings. We did our role playing, did some objection roulette a little bit. We just underwrote a deal. Now Edith's about to call and lock it up. I think Nick got a deal he's supposed to lock up today too. Then we can do that for the stream, Nick. Give him a little party.
Yeah, let's do it, man. I was supposed to call him at 9.
Oh man. Hope he wasn't waiting for you, bro.
Nah, he's good. He fucks me.
Yeah. Cool.
Where's that burger at?
Y'all made me self-conscious. I made oatmeal.
Oh my God, are you serious? Are you serious?
Well, I forgot I didn't eat oatmeal today, so I was like, I'll plan it out accordingly.
Oh man, that makes me feel bad. If you ate a burger, it would be beautiful.
I appreciate it.
Okay. Grandmas always say the oatmeal sticks to your ribs, so excellent choice.
Oatmeal sticks to your ribs?
Yeah, meaning like it's a good food to eat before you go outside when it's cold. I live in Minnesota, so people talk about food that sticks to your ribs. You know?
Sure. I never heard that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I thought it was common, but anyway, feel free to use it as original.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what calls I need to make today. Oh, I need to call Alex. I need to figure out. He might buy land in Jacksonville.
Daryl, am I supposed to be under the yellow seller calls no answer yet, right?
Yes, yellow.
And then which responsible person should I be going under? Because like a lot of these are already assigned.
Just call them. Just call them all.
Just call them?
Yeah, that's
For sure.
That's so those are Mark's list. So anything
Okay.
that's in there that's assigned to somebody else, you could just call it and just make yourself responsible.
Okay, cool. All right, I'll get started on that then.
Gracias.
De nada.
Colton said, "What are you looking for right now to expand your biz?" Right now, I'm not really looking for anything to expand. I'm lying. I'm looking for a transaction coordinator to handle all the transactions that we're getting. I have dispo set up. I have acquisitions. I just need to really fine tune these processes and the systems, and just bring in some more leads for the closers to call and lock up. But I'm really just working on making this a machine right now that just keeps on churning and churning and churning. That's the main thing that's gonna help me get to where I want to get to. Word. Edith, you calling right now? Is she on the phone?
Yep.
All right, Edith.
Edith,
Unmute.
Okay.
She's definitely locked in. I'm gonna text her. Hope I don't mess up her flow.
You came up with, or I think I'm wasting any time I spend with you. So convince me I'm not.
I mean, it feels like I'm pulling teeth here, James.
But I'm not offering a simple deal. I know that. Unless you want to pay cash. If you can only handle a simple deal, make cash offer.
I'm confused. I thought you wanted terms because of that loan modification that you had.
It would, in my view, it would be a shame to miss out on the opportunity that the current terms provide. Why pay the bank a bunch of money today instead of paying them that same dollar amount 30 years from now?
Okay, well, we're on the same page here, right? We both don't want the bank to win. I want you to win.
Okay, well then show me how that's going to happen.
I need to figure out what we need to pay you.
Look,
You put me in a weird position with my.
Somebody's going to have to pay that bank every month going forward, whether that's me or you or what. We just figured that out. But what are you? I gave you a fixed number so that you could tell me what your terms on that would be. So when you started this call, it sounded like you said, okay, we'll buy it for 400. But buy it how? You haven't told me in clear enough terms what you'd be paying.
Hey, James. I mean, if I said anything to offend you, I apologize.
You're frustrating me. You're not offending me, but you're frustrating me. So please explain, how would you pay me that 400,000? What are the terms? How much down? And then on the rest, what interest rate? How much a month? What balloon payment would there be when? I mean, this is not rocket science.
Yeah, I mean, we will take over the mortgage, give you $5,000 down to walk away with, and pay you $300 monthly for 15 years.
Okay, you're not even in the ballpark. That's why are you wasting my time? Why are you wasting your time?
What is your ballpark?
Okay, there's no point in me talking with you any further.
But what is your ballpark, James? He hung up on me.
I'm back. So he's thinking that he's in control of the conversation, right? Like How did it start off? How did the conversation start off? What did you tell him?
I said, hey James, I was just like, hey James, it's Edith. How you doing today? He's like, I'm okay.
Mm-hmm.
I said, okay, you're okay. And then he's like, yeah, what did you come up with? And I was like, yeah, you kind of put me in a weird position with my underwriting team.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, because you didn't really give me any numbers to work with.
Right.
So we came up with the best solution that we would be able to work with you.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when I saw unmute, and that's when I unmuted.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, I would call him back. I'll say, hey, it seems like we got disconnected. Right? Like you say you want 400,000. That's market value for the property, right? This house is selling in totally fixed up condition for $400,000. I can do that, right? I can do that all day, but I need terms that make sure that that we're able to cash flow with, right?
Yeah.
So you know where I'm at. You know where my team approved me at $300 a month, $5,000 down. What don't you like about that?
Yeah.
You gotta be stern with him. You gotta be stern with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so, cause like that's how he's been like super. This is how he's been like the entire time,
Mm-hmm.
right? And yesterday when I talked to him too, that's when I had told him, I said, hey, it sounds like I'm pulling teeth here.
Yeah.
You're not giving me anything to work with.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And that's when he opened up a little bit more and gave me 400.
Yeah.
I want 400. And today he was just like, I just gave you that number because you told me to give you a number. Right. So he's like he's going back and forth on his word.
Yeah. So sometimes you gotta just tell him that, right? And you gotta just take control of the call, right? So you
Okay.
can say, hey James, listen, man, like I'm trying to help you here, right? I'm on your team. We're on the same team here. I'm trying to help James out. I know that you're paying out of pocket every single month for a house that you're not living in, right? I want to help you get out of this situation. So in order for me to help you, you have to help me. You have to be open with me, have a conversation with me. What are you looking to accomplish here?
Okay.
Right? What do you need for a down payment? What do you need for monthly payments? And if it's too much for us, then I'll figure out what we can do. But I'm just swinging in the dark right now because I have no clue where you need to be at. I think you got this.
Yeah, let me give him a
I know
call
you
back.
got this. Yeah, give him a call back and just tell him like exactly that and say, hey, I think we got disconnected, but look, man, I'm really trying to help you out here, right? We're on the same team. I think you're viewing me as your opposition right now, but we're on the same team. Yeah, like Nick said, you have to take control. You got to take control of the call. With all your calls, like you got to take control. You got to be the authority. And that doesn't mean like yelling, going back and forth and stuff like that. But sometimes you gotta just put your foot down and just say, listen, man, like I'm on your team, right? I'm here to help you.
I wonder, like, seriously, what else is going on with this guy, though? Like, because clearly he's like, I mean, it could be his disposition, right? But like, he could have something else, like, epic going on that he's like real stressed out about. So
yeah.
I wonder, like, life-wise, like, what's happening.
Well, I mean, whatever's going on. Plus, he's paying $800 a month, almost $900 a month every single month for a property that he's not living in. Right.
I'm curious. Right. Like, I'm curious. Is there like because maybe he's thinking that he's forgetting about you. Like, even though he's hearing you about taking over the mortgage and paying that $800 a month, maybe he's not thinking of that as advantageous of like being taken off of his plate too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Money saved is money earned.
Right. So like maybe I don't know, like, but maybe just like hitting back over that, like that's like that will be taken off of your plate. And then that's why we can give you this other price because we don't have all the other closing costs and everything like that. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if it helps, but you're awesome. You really stuck in there.
You got this.
Really commendable.
Right. You got this. I'm not calling this guy. So you got this.
No, I appreciate that. I'll take the beating for it, but
no, don't even take the beating. Just establish yourself as an authority, like Jeff Smith always says, right? You want the seller to look at you eye to eye, right? You want them to talk to you eye to eye. And sometimes it'll take like you just putting your foot down, just saying, listen, man, like I'm on your team. I'm trying to help you out here, right? You are in quicksand. Like you're not in a position to be yelling at people, telling people what to do, right? Like don't say all that, but you gotta put him in his place nicely, if that makes sense.
Well, and Edith, like, anytime you feel like when you would come back to him with stuff, sometimes your voice would go higher.
Yeah.
You know, try to take a breath and like bring it back down, because then you're meeting like a lower voice is more of an authoritative voice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like take a breath, bring it back down.
Yeah.
And then, because there's nothing wrong, that's a natural thing when somebody, you know, your voice keeps going up and up and up, but he, you know, he's clearly coming like macho style. So lower it.
Okay.
Try it. I mean,
You got this.
Yeah.
you totally got this.
You got this shit, closer.
Hello.
Hey, James, not sure what happened. We got disconnected there.
I hung up. You presented a ridiculously unfair deal. What? Listen, I'm done dealing with you unless you are. I mean, I'll give you a few seconds to convince me that I should spend any more time talking to you.
Hey, James, I mean, we're on the same team here. I'm trying to help you out, but I feel like you think that I'm like on the opposition right now.
Look, I'm not a stupid person. Why would I take any kind of deal like that? Get to the point, or I'm trying to hang up on you, and I do not want to waste any more time with you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to waste my time either. What is it that you need, James?
A point, you've got a few seconds. Stop wasting it.
Tell me what you need to walk away with, James.
I told you, I made that clear enough. I've spent a lot of time with you. And then you presented me something absurd.
So you won't take 5K down. What would you take?
Look, I'm not going to answer the same questions over and over. I made it clear to you what I would entertain. And you came up with something not even in the same ballpark at all.
James, you actually didn't tell me what it is that you needed. You told me to go back to my underwriting team and give you an offer. That's why
I'll make it really clear. For you to be in the game at all on a terms offer, you would pay me 10% of the sales price down. You would take responsibility for the existing financing which we've discussed, and then you would present me a reasonable term on the balance.
So you want 40K down?
Enough. Is that clear enough?
You want 40K down?
I made that personal or immensely clear. I was a little more vague than that. I said I would want approximately 10% down. So I'll stick with that. I want approximately 10% of the sales price cash. It's up to you to present to me the terms on the balance that you feel the rent you would get for the property would support. You haven't done that.
Hey, James, I'll have a conversation when you're calmer.
I'm not gonna be calmer with you unless you get into the realm of reality, okay? If you want me to calm down, if you want me to.
Have a great day, James.
I will end this call right.
Yeah, fuck him. We'll call him back. We'll call him
Okay.
back. Yeah. So one, you don't gotta take that shit, right? Yeah, you don't gotta sit there and let people yell at you. I'm gonna call him, but not right now. I'm not gonna call him right now because he's already like super pissed off. That call's not gonna go anywhere. So I'm gonna wait until later on, either today or tomorrow, and then we'll give him a call.
Okay.
So that, did he tell you 10% before? No. Okay. So
No, that's what's been so hard and frustrating with him, because I'll talk to him today and he'll give me a number today, and then tomorrow he'll be like, I said that's kind of what's going on around here. Right? Because he even told Mark that he wanted 320 for the property.
Really? Okay.
And that's what's been frustrating for him, and trying to get these numbers, because he'll tell me one thing today and then he'll tell me another thing the next day.
Right. And that's kind of that's the route that I would have took too. I said, look, man, like, it seems like you don't really know what you want, and I don't know how you expect me to know what you want, because every time we talk, it's something different. Right. And just like, I haven't heard every conversation, so I really didn't know what direction to point you in. But it really sounds like he doesn't know what he wants.
And so one of the conversations I had with him about a week ago, I said, hey, it doesn't really sound like you know what you want and that you're ready to sell. And he got angry again. He was just like, what part don't you understand? I'm ready to sell and this and that. And I said, that's because that's when I was like, okay, let me push away, right? To see if he's really ready to sell. And then he's like, that's when he went off like that. So, and that was like my first impression too, because Stephanie said like, oh, he's trying to be like the macho, right? So I don't know if it's because it's a female voice too.
So that's what it sounds like. And I mean, we'll see when I call him. But like with the red personality, right? You want to be extremely direct with them. Don't really beat around the bush. Just tell them what it is, right? Like, you can actually say whatever you want to them, and it'll go by fine. As long as he stays on the phone. Like, you probably could have stayed on the phone with him another 10 minutes if you wanted to, right? So just figuring out like remember how I just said like what you just said to me? Like, it seems like you're pulling teeth. It seems like you really don't know what you want. That's exactly how you talk to this guy. You tell him exactly what comes to your mind. He's a red seller. He's not going to take much personal. He may talk shit. He may go back and forth with you, but you just gotta have. That's where you gotta have the tough skin, right? And there's times where you gotta bite back, right? Because he thinks that he's speaking to somebody who's weaker than him when he's not, right? So sometimes you just gotta show him like, look, man, I'm here to help you. I don't need to buy your house, right? I want to help you out of this situation, but I don't need to buy your house, right? So that's pretty much how that works. I think yeah, that's a good point. In the chat, it said, start off by saying, James, help me understand what you want, right? When he tells you, repeat back to him exactly what he says 2 times to get him to agree on that first. So like, okay, so you want 10% down, right? And remember, we don't talk in percent. So you want 40,000 down. Okay. Let me just right. You want $40,000 down, and then you want us to come up with the monthly payment. And then to come up with that number, right? It's to get him on board with that number is just, we're talking about the rents, right? You're just educating him at that point. So it's like, okay, we can rent it out for $1,700.
Yeah.
And our monthly payment every month is $890 or $870, right? If I pay you what you're looking for, I'm going to be losing money every month. Or if I pay you $800 a month, I'm going to be making $100 a month. By the time I put away for vacancies and repairs, I'm losing money every month. Right.
Right. Like explaining that he's like, dude, you're in like you were saying, like a no-win situation. So like, you're not going to maybe get your pie in the sky because this is not a perfect situation. but you can at least come out ahead of this. And like, does he explain? Well, he probably hasn't explained like what his next move is or like what he needs the money for, like what is his goal? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With everything, but he
until
like
we figure out what
Next
we
on the
yeah.
call. Next on the call.
what we were looking for. Did you?
Right.
You know the area, then I thought you were calling to make me an honest, legitimate offer.
Yeah, well, I actually have a couple ways we can do that as well, James. If you're not happy with the cash offer, I do see you're looking to go into a nursing home here. I mean, we can pay you your price, right? It's just I don't know your price, right? I mean, 140 you didn't like. What is there a number that you do like, considering that there's no fees when you work with us, and we do pay all those closing costs?
Yeah, I would take 100.
Can you say that one more time?
200.
200 will work for you?
That'll work for me. That still leave you about close to 100.
That's what.
Hey, man, how's it going? Yeah, it's been a minute. How's everything? Doing good? I'm doing great. With an extraordinary hat. Oh, yeah, you know, keep it that. Huh? Yeah, keep
Yo,
it
Daryl, does 200 work on this?
What's the address?
Yeah.
Put it in
I'll
the chat. Put it in the chat. I'm streaming.
Yeah,
I miss old Kenny.
I got a comp at 295.
But then, you two,
Might be a higher one.
Okay.
I saw a couple higher ones.
I'm checking right now.
All right, 200. So what I'll do right now is I sent that over to my underwriters, since I mean you're looking to sell, sooner than later. And we'll get that figured out. So
yeah, it's a beautiful house.
yeah, tell me. Yeah,
Got a 10-12 pitch on the roof. Got a nice fireplace in there with a 30-foot chimney. I got 12-foot ceiling. Got tray ceiling, octagon in the breakfast nook, and I got a sunken den in the living room. I got a recessed light in the den, in the master bed. I got a 6x6 jacuzzi, solid marble.
wow.
In the jacuzzi, with a separate shower and a separate bath within that master. And that suite's all by itself with double French doors. And I got hardwood oak, solid oak, not particle press board in the dining room. I got marble in the breakfast nook. I got granite in the kitchen. I got a brand new double oven in the kitchen I just put in there. It was $5,000.
Wow, man. It sounds like you're putting a lot of work into this property.
I got receipts on everything. I got a new roof. And like I said, I got a 10-12 pitch on it. And the roof and new shingles, which was right about $18,000 in a new roof. And due to the fact that it's got a 10-12 pitch, and I got architecture design shingles on it as well.
Okay.
So it's sitting on right at a little over an acre. It's on 4 lots.
4 lots?
Yeah, sitting on 4 lots. It's sitting back by itself. It is a little overbuilt for the
That's what I
neighborhood.
found.
I've seen nothing selling in the twos, bro. Those are super far away.
Which is
Yeah.
about
Those comps are
I
way
can't
over.
see anything
2.5
close.
Yeah, they're way over
Yeah.
a mile.
miles away.
Ask him where he came up with this price.
But the same
Like, where he
house
came up with that
to be
price?
selling for $500,000 to $600,000. I'm looking at the design of the house.
I got you.
I got, and it's a brick. This is a brick, solid brick home with a double garage with a room on top. It's fenced in for the privacy fence. And it's got, I got new gates on it. I got wrought iron steel gates on the front with the
Amazing.
lion heads on it.
James, let me ask you, where did you come up with this price of 200? Is that what it appraised for or something?
No. They last,
Like we need silverware.
and that's sweet and low. The yellow packet, the guy is not,
Sweet and
that's
low.
my, yeah. What was your question?
Where did you come up with the price of 200?
Well, you offered 150 or 140, so I said 200.
I got you.
But it'll appraise for much more, will appraise for about 300, 280 on the low ball. But the way property value is increasing now, and getting ready to go into a recession,
Yeah.
property value will be even higher. I'm aware of all of that.
Yeah.
And since you called me to purchase a property, I assume that you did some.
This
due
man said
diligence
the house didn't get appraised for
Yeah.
200.
Nah, yeah.
You
That's
asked-
kind of
you
where
said
I'm-
140.
I think maybe
So
I'm
I want
missing something
200.
because I don't see anything that's supporting,
Bro,
you know, me reselling that at a price of 280 or 300. If I could find that, I'd make the next step right now. Am I missing something?
What was that? What was your last statement?
I can't find anything that supports, reselling it for 280 or 300. Maybe I'm missing something.
I told you that is the appraised value of the property. I didn't say I would resell it or sell it for that. That's a legitimate value.
Oh, so you got it appraised, James?
I've had an appraisal. You can go on Zillow. Zillow is low, and it'll give you at least 280.
Yeah, on Zillow right now, it says 257. That's kind of where I'm like kind of iffy about it, right? Because if I buy this at 200, I put some work in it, and then I list it at that price, they're going to take away about 20,000 in commissions. So that's the only reason why it's a little tight for us.
Right.
Is 200 firm, or is that something that, we could kind of meet in the middle with our offers?
No, I wouldn't move up to 200. I need 200 in order for me to continue to move on. I told you I'm retired,
Yep.
disabled, and moving on.
No, I hear that.
So
Yeah, I think.
if it's not right for you, and I understand.
Yeah, no, I think, the cash probably isn't right for us. I mean, I know you're gonna, go into the next chapter of your life. There is a way we could, give you that 200. It would just have to be if we paid for some now with a down payment and then paid for, the rest over time with monthly payments.
What you call time? How much time?
How much time? I mean, how much time are you thinking? What makes you excited to do a deal with us, time-wise?
Well, if you give me some concrete factors,
Yes, sir.
how much down, then we can come up with a time collectively together.
Okay, I like where we're going. What if you gave you 5,000 to move on to this next chapter?
You wanna give me 5,000 to move?
Yeah, I don't even honestly know what you're looking to accomplish with the down payment, right? What you're looking to spend on, so.
You gonna give me 5,000 down, and make payment?
Yeah, then I'll give
That's
you,
what you're telling me?
yeah, exactly. I'll give you monthly payments until I fully pay that off. And you'll just get a monthly check from me. I'll be like, what's up, James? Here's the money.
How long?
I prefer around like 15 years.
5,000 down, you pay 15, how much is that a month?
How much monthly?
Yeah.
Okay, so in order to find that out, do you have a mortgage on the property?
I do.
All right. What are you paying monthly as your mortgage? Because I'm gonna be paying that.
Right now, the payments on that is $580.
$580 a month.
Yep.
I got you. What do you think I could rent this bad boy out for?
About 1,300.
1,300. Okay. I mean, so if I'm gonna make that monthly mortgage payment, and the reason I'm able to pay you, that purchase price that we're talking about over time is because I'm going to make money renting it out, right? So if I rent this out for 1,300 here, I'm paying $580 for the mortgage. I'd want my payments to be around $200 to $300. How does that sound?
Say that again?
Yeah, so if I can rent this place out for 1,300, I'd look to give you around $200 to $300. And then, because I'm gonna also pay that mortgage, right? So 580, I'm paying that to the mortgage company every single month. And I'm paying you 200 to 300 in your pocket every single month. How do you feel about that?
For how many months? For how many months?
Well, it's 15 years, so 15 times 12. 150, 180.
Say that again?
180 months. You have all the cornbread in the world.
You know I'm eating cornbread.
I heard it when I transferred the call.
Yeah. I am eating a bowl of soup. Oh,
Amazing.
yeah.
James, it seems like, I know I threw a lot at you. I really don't expect you to make a decision right now. Did you have any questions for me right now?
Nah, I just thought you were serious about purchasing.
Wait, that whole explanation I gave you isn't serious?
It just sounds like you are pretty much inquiring and trying to get information on the property.
Well, I gave you two offers.
Rather you being a serious purchaser.
No, I'll tell you exactly what I want to do with it. I want to put a tenant in there and make this a rental property for myself.
Well, it'd be nice.
What don't you like about my offer?
15 years.
Okay, the time. What works for you with the time?
Yeah. At my age, I told you originally, I just want to sell, move on, go to a nursing home, assisted living,
Yeah.
something of that.
I mean, you
enjoy
fooled me,
life.
man. I thought you were not a day over 50.
No, man, I'm a senior citizen,
Okay,
70 years old.
I got you. So, I mean, time-wise, what if 15 doesn't work? What actually works for you?
I didn't know, I thought you were gonna give me more down and shorten the terms.
Okay.
If you're an investor,
Yeah.
if you are an investor, I would thought you would have enough more working capital.
We have working capital. The thing is, I'm buying 3 properties by the end of this month. So I'm just trying to see, what does James need right now, right? Is it the time?
That's the one thing, you're not buying one as nice as this one.
Okay, so if I'm able to give you a better down payment, are we able to work with, around close to 15 years at all?
Shorter terms,
So,
no, I can't do 15.
okay. Can you do 10?
At my age, hold on a minute.
I hear you.
Bro, just tell him, like, look, so I mean, you keep telling me what you can't do, right? Tell me what you can do.
Okay.
Right? And then paint the picture for him. paint the picture for him how he's gonna mute yourself so he don't hear me talking. But paint the picture for him, like as he's in the nursing home, how these monthly payments are going to benefit him. You feel me?
Yeah.
For a long period of time, but just figure out what's the longest amount of time he would do.
Gotcha. Yeah, it really does feel like I'm pulling teeth with the price. Like you guys didn't even hear that. It was crazy. Like I asked him like 7 different times what his price is. He wouldn't tell me.
That's what it takes sometimes, bro.
Bro, this is dope. This was the first one Mark live transferred to me.
Nice. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love that. You guys like that? You guys like the hold music?
Yeah.
That was unexpected and delightful. I will be giggling about that while I'm making dinner. Like,
That was the first
unbelievable.
time I got put on hold.
That's actually our systems. That's our system's music. That's the music that our system plays when they put us on hold.
That's
At first,
unbelievable.
I thought it was the seller putting like their actual like elevator music on for me, but I'm like, hell no, this happens on every seller.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
But yeah, Nick, just paint the picture for him and get him to paint it back to you. Like, what does retirement look like? Like, do you have money coming in? You just have your disability? Oh no, oh yeah. You want some more money coming in every month? How would that feel? How would that make you feel? And I know with disability, a lot of times they have a limit to how much they can make every month. So you have to figure that out as well.
No,
Well,
I didn't know that.
and all the assisted living is super expensive, so he might be like worried about all of that. The other thing is sometimes if somebody goes into like some type of assisted care, if they're like something happens, if properties are still like in their name or like not moved out of their name, like states can come in and take over that asset and like use that asset to pay back any kind of like state support that somebody would get. So people get worried about that kind of stuff too, because their assets essentially get liquidated if they end up in a difficult health situation. You guys have never heard this. I'm not a lawyer or like pro on any of this stuff, but I've heard that before when I've heard people talk about their estates.
Yeah.
So like that could be just a consideration too, but long-term care is expensive, man. Like I wonder, he might need some support on that, but if he could have this house pay for a portion of that, or
don't even fight him on the numbers. Just figure out his next steps. Like, okay, so what does a nursing home look like? Like, do you have to pay monthly for that? Right. What do you need to move forward? And I mean, he's cool with the monthly payments. Actually, he just wants a higher down payment and he wants a shorter term.
Shorter term, yeah.
So figure out
how
what
long
that
do I
looks like
wait?
to him. Huh?
How long do I wait?
He still has you on hold.
Yeah.
I mean, I would wait like another couple minutes.
She's like eating at a restaurant or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's having.
He was like chatting with
lunch.
people. He's like checking in. He's got a bunch of stuff happening.
He's pretty funny.
Man, it's good to live to 70, man. That's awesome.
It's a fact.
Thank you.
Bro, I don't even see anything close to 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. I looked it up. I'm like, Nick, no. There's no way. Terms.
Yeah, when I go into the neighborhood on Zillow,
yeah,
it's bad.
Yeah. Yeah, we only want to comp within a mile.
Yeah.
The closer to the property, the better. And I think the ones you showed me, they like cross major highways and everything. So like we're good on those. This is your first time talking to him?
Yeah, bro. He just talked to Mark and transferred to me.
Okay, so all right, cool. So we may not want to overwhelm him. Let's probably give him some homework. When he gets back on the phone, and then we'll jump on another call with him tomorrow. That's awesome. Mark did a live transfer.
Yeah, that was sick.
Yeah. Did he stay on the line with you to introduce you to, or did he just pass it on?
I think he was on the line for a second, and I just like started talking. I think then he did.
Okay, we'll work on that transition. Have him introduce you to, and then have him pass you on. Yeah, they're saying in the chat that he's gone. They said he curbed us.
That's what I'm saying. I think he's testing me.
Yeah, just hang up, and then we'll call him back. We'll call him back later today. He's eating anyway, so he's probably not going to be able to give you a.
Yeah. I give him 30 seconds out of good faith.
All right, cool.
27 minutes.
Did you talk to Rod?
I'm gonna call him right after this.
All right, cool. I need to make some calls myself. How long have I been streaming? I got 10 minutes left. You guys have any questions? We got 42 people watching right now. If you guys have any
Damn.
questions, post them in the chat. I'll answer them.
All right, James. Talk to you later.
Peace. We'll talk to them later.
Yeah, that was fire though, for sure. Especially the
Appreciate
fact that Mark transferred it over to you.
Heck yeah. I love that. Okay, let's see what calls I need to make. Let me call Robbie.
Robbie.
Please leave your message for.
I think Robbie's ghosting me. Come on, Robbie boy. Yo, John, we're supposed to link up, bro. Can you jump in the VO so we can underwrite these mobile home parks, dude? My boy Nick needs
Please
to
leave
make
your
an offer.
message for.
Let's go. Let's go. We got offers to send out, dog. Robbie didn't answer me. I think Robbie's ghosting me.
Robbie boy.
Yeah, I think Robbie's ghosting me.
Yo, I ended up talking to that guy with the 11 house portfolio.
Yeah.
He was like, I tried to get him to talk to me about the mortgages and shit. He was like, listen, if you don't, this is a $3 million portfolio. If you don't give me 200K down, we can't chat.
200K down for what purchase price?
I'm not even that's something I need to ask. This guy's so annoying.
Yeah, let's.
He said it was
11 properties, that's so many.
he said it was a $3 million portfolio.
I mean, if it's $3 million, $200,000 down isn't bad at all.
Yeah.
Lock it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll comp them. I'll get prices for all of them right now.
Yeah.
Or after I call Rod. Let me call Rod.
Yeah.
Got a lot of Rod, unfortunately.
Just is somebody like if a lady answered and she's in class and she said call back at 5 o'clock, which is she's in Maryland, so it's like 3 o'clock central. But I have I can't make that call, so can I assign it to somebody? How do I do that? Can somebody make that call tonight?
Yeah, you can assign it. Any of you want
Okay.
it? If not, I'll take it.
Hey, Rod, this is Nick. How are you, man? Dude, I apologize. I actually had some family thing come up where I couldn't get into the office.
Oh no, you good, man? Is everything all right?
Yeah, it was good.
John,
Just
talk to
kids
his
being
mother,
kids.
Rod,
I had
okay,
to
bro.
step in for a second and take a little break. But is now a better time for us to chat at least?
Can you give me a call back at maybe 5?
5? Okay.
Yeah. I'm now in the middle of workflow now.
Yeah.
So I was trying to get together and but yeah. 5 is cool.
Okay. Appreciate you, man.
All right, cool. Yep.
All right, talk at 5. Bye. God damn it.
All right.
Yeah.
Yo, John.
So who's available at 5 East Coast? To talk to someone. Are you Nick? Are you?
Sorry,
my Nick?
no service right now.
You're good, bro.
Wait, did this guy just tell me to call him at 5?
What's up, dude?
He did too. Yeah. So maybe that's okay. You call him first because she just said she's done with class at 5.
Yeah, I call her after.
Sweet.
All right, so I got some questions here. We got how'd the call with the attorney go? Didn't call the attorney yet. That's actually on my list for today. I'm gonna call the attorney today.
I know so many things.
Can you call Edith's guy? I'm gonna let that guy cool down a little bit. I'll probably give him a call later tonight, or I'll give him a call. I'll give him a call tomorrow when I stream, so everybody can see it.
Yeah.
Any way to find the number to someone in a trust? Yes, but it's really tough. I use batch leads to skip trace. They may be able to help you out with that.
Chris, this is Nick, man. How are you?
And I have a seller finance deal, 12
Can you hear me?
dollars. He's wanting 200K down as well. Bro, sounds like a good deal, dude. Take it. What's up, John?
Chris, I can't.
Nothing, man.
I can't hear you, man. I'm a redial.
We need some help, bro. We need your expertise.
How can I help?
Underwrite
Parks,
some.
and I just requested that to be added.
Huh?
I heard mobile home parks and lounges, so I was requested to be added.
Yeah, it's a mobile home park. Nick is negotiating a mobile home park right now. It's a little
Yeah, I
park.
had some
I think it's like
going on
11 spots.
Where?
Listen, man, I didn't get I didn't get
Good
a text
question.
from the
Not
title,
sure.
a call from the title yesterday. I just wanted to check in with you.
Not
Tell
sure.
him my questionnaire on the sub two.
He's not in sub two, but I'll get it. I didn't know you had a question there. I'll get that. Okay.
Yeah, man, the sooner the better.
Cool.
'cause I
And
got
then
some money on
can
the
we meet up with you and your
side
VA today
but I got some
to get that system set up?
down on a couple other properties.
Word.
So it'd just be great to
Once I get back,
kind of get this one
once
out
I
of the
get
way.
back
You know?
to my desk, I'll jump on normally.
Okay. I'll be in the virtual office. Everybody say hi to John Lim. We're live on YouTube right now, John. Got about 40 people watching.
Awesome. That's amazing.
Yeah.
On YouTube?
Well, 30 on YouTube, 9 now on Instagram.
Yo, let's go.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. So John, remember guys, I was telling you I'm working on removing myself from parts of the business that I don't do. John is an expert at dispo. So John is we're going to outsource all of my dispo leads to John. Every deal that we get under contract, I'm just going to say, here, John, work your magic. So that way things are a lot smoother. We're building a machine here. And John did the same thing. John's like, I don't want to focus on acquisitions, right? You have an acquisitions team. Why don't you take all my leads that you've ever generated, I've ever generated for like 2 years? And that's what he did. Was it 2 years or 3?
3 years, I think.
3 years. So he sent us every lead he's ever generated.
Remember that the one in Federal Hill we're looking at?
Yeah.
2 years ago?
Yeah.
Finally ready to sell?
Exactly. That's the power of the follow-up, y'all. We locked up one just a few weeks ago from John's leads, right? So I bring it over to John. He's like, I haven't seen this. I've never seen this before. Oh, hold on. Nick's on the call right now.
ELE.com. Ty is duck title.
Duck D.
Yeah, duck is in that is his dog.
Okay, so COTTONDUCK title.
Hold on for a second. It should be able to get him up, I guess. He needs something get him up here. Yeah.
Do you have his number as well?
Yeah. 410
410
243.
243.
He used some shit. 30.
Dan Harvey. Okay. Sweet. I'll let you know through text how it goes or call. All right. Let me know too. Appreciate you, Chris. All right, bye.
Trying to get Stephanie to unmute. I think she's on the call.
You're muted, D, if you're talking.
And I was saying I was trying to get Stephanie to unmute. It looks like she's on the call.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Nick, for the mobile home park, John has a I don't think she's about to unmute. John has a questionnaire for mobile home parks. I'm gonna send it to you to just fill it out and then he'll underwrite it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Ask him where the mobile home parks are.
Where's it at?
It is Land O'Lakes, Florida.
Oh, nice.
Land O'Lakes butter. Nice. He said nice.
It's like Central Florida.
Oh, nice.
There's going to be a local guy that would buy that park. Is it 100% occupied?
Is it 100%? It's only a few homes on it right now, right?
Yes, yeah. There's like a couple. You could build like a couple more for sure.
How many is a couple?
I believe 4 to 5 more.
How many are there now? Like 4?
4, 5, yeah.
Okay.
Let me see.
It's not that sexy.
No, but it's going to be for someone that's going to look for, so anything under 15, 20 units just going forward. It's always going to be someone local that wants to be hands-on, that just wants the cash flow. Because basically you're buying a 20 unit, like let's say a 15 unit apartment complex without the apartment. That's the easiest way to think about it. So with those type of numbers, depending on if it's tenant owned or park owned, then if it's city water, city sewer, I mean, people are still buying those things, right?
Okay.
Because it's just cash flow. If you're getting $300 a lot, times that by 10, that's $3K a month, just cash flow.
Yeah, sounds like a good deal to me.
Yeah.
And he's open to terms, right, Nick? Or no?
Yeah, he said he'll hold something for 5 years. I just gotta negotiate the down payment. He wanted 30K down, 30%. I mean,
Ew.
That's actually not too bad. How much was the purchase price?
30% down? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're saying not that bad. You don't even know the purchase price yet, bro.
no, I do.
No, I'm talking to
It's-
John.
It's usually like 25 to 35% down on commercial
He's at-
properties anyway, and investments are 25. So
He's asking 750.
750.
On 4 units?
5.
That's too much.
He's trying to sell the potential.
Yeah, exactly. But he doesn't want to do anything with it. I have
How many acres is it?
2.83.
So basically,
And
But a lot of it is a lake too, right? Like half of it's in a lake. Or not half of
Yeah.
it, but
right now the mobile homes, one gets 700 a month, 2 gets 600, 1 gets 500, and then 1 gets 450.
these are park owned properties. So you guys will know, like whoever's listening, basically anything over $500 a lot rent is typically a park owned property. The expense ratios are higher at usually around 40%. So if
Yeah,
you look
that's
at a $700 lot rent, times that by 5, times that by 0.6, that's what your net cash flow is, typically.
can you say that again, bro? You missed me.
So if you do, let's just say his average lot rent is $700, right, or $600, whatever. Let's just do 700. You do 700 times 5, which was the current occupied, right?
Yeah.
Our high rent is typically it's park owned homes. Like whoever owns the park maintains the home. Those lot rents are typically higher than tenant owned properties.
That makes sense.
The way to convert those is to think about it is like either you own a 5-unit apartment complex or you don't own a 5-unit condo complex, right?
That makes
So
sense.
condos, drywall to drywall, the tenant is responsible for. If you want granite countertops, you can put it in. But an apartment, you're not going to upgrade your apartment and put in granite countertops because it's not yours.
That makes sense, bro. That makes sense.
So that's how you have to look at it. And also with park-owned homes, typically the expenses are higher because they'll put it in once and they'll just maintain. And structurally, everything will be perfectly fine, but the expenses are higher, which is higher cost to maintain.
Got it.
Then any home that's past 1979, most banks won't insure.
It's not financeable. Right.
It's not financeable.
Okay.
1979, 1976.
So how do we determine a good purchase price?
You would have to probably determine it by cap rate. So if you divide it, let me do the basic math for this. I'm risking my life while I'm doing this for you guys right now.
Yeah, I mean we can wait, bro.
So 5 times, let's just do 600 because I heard 600 was one of the numbers.
What are the rents again?
5 times 600. That's $3,000 times that by 0.6. It's $1,800 times that by 12 months. It's $21,000. Divide that by how much was the purchase price?
750.
Oh, that's a low cap rate. 2.88. So basically, what that means is that you put in $700,000 into this, right? $750,000 in. Your return, your annualized return is going to be around 3%. No one that
Which-
that deal's way too expensive.
Even on terms.
Even on terms, doesn't matter. Because there's no room for expansion.
Right.
And if there is, it's not gonna make it. It's not like it's gonna double the cap rate. It's too expensive. So let's do that. 600 times 5 times 0.6 times 12 divided by 0.08. You need to be around like $300,000, $270,000.
What? Did you hear that, Nick?
200.
He said around 300,000 to like $270,000, like $270,000 to $300,000.
With this current 5 units making six, I mean, you're only cash flowing $1,800 a month.
That's true.
Yeah, he's selling it on the potential of building more and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, the potential of no one ever buys on pro forma.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's always as is right now.
Yeah, I got in the notes, it says 1.5 acres of usable land, get new sewer system. That's what I see.
Do you know if it's city water, city sewer?
I don't.
It says he needs a new storage system, so
Yeah, so that's CapEx cost, right? So CapEx new sewer system, it's probably gonna run you around for 5 units, probably potentially 6 if you build it out. $25,000 per tank, so that's around $75,000 right there.
Damn. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, basically, you have to, if you're gonna buy it on terms, you would have to be around 350 to 400 with no down payment to the CapEx involvement.
You said it needs to be
Doesn't sound like a
what?
deal.
You broke up. It needs to be where?
It needs to be around 400,000 with no down payment.
Nick, you think you could
Be
drop
like,
him
I'll overpay for the
$300,000?
price.
With zero down payment.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the problem with these smaller parks, right? Because they haven't been maintained for a really long time. You gotta day one, you gotta walk in and drop in $75,000 for 3 septic systems, right?
Yeah.
And then day two comes in and says, okay, well, you need to build out $15,000 per spot, so 5 more spots, so 15 times 5.
You could have.
He's
Another
doing that.
$75,000. So your CapEx day one, as soon as you buy the park, is around $150,000.
Yeah.
So John, is there any way we could just extend the term and get a lower down payment at that purchase price, or the purchase price has to come down?
No, the dude, do you want to pay $1 million for my Raptor? I'll sell it to you on terms.
So
Like,
why is he
you're
going to
still
sell
going
it?
to pay $1 million. There's no valuation that's going to take that small of a park to $750,000 unless it's like a 15-20 unit park.
Bro, no lie, I would pay you $1 million for your Raptor if I could pay $1 a day for 1,000 years.
Exactly. Like, it's not going to happen.
It's because you still gotta go call the DMV.
Right. So Nick, why is he selling this in the first place?
He's retiring.
So
But
why
he said
don't
he
he
wants
just
to reinvest.
he wants to reinvest? So
Yeah, he's not going to be able to because he doesn't have enough. He didn't keep up with the park. The problem with these old smaller parks, right? Everyone enjoys the cash flow, but they don't put the money back into the park. So their exit strategy is basically like, oh, it's a hot market. But in all actuality, is like your exit strategy should have been keep raising rents, keep maintaining the park to the fullest capability. If he had a 20-unit park making $1,000 a month, $10,000, yeah, $750,000 makes sense, right? But you're cash flowing only $1,800. It's too little, too late at this point.
I'm trying to think, like, what happens? What if we like JV with them on the park and just take like 50% equity and just run the park?
It's not enough to get paid. I mean, $1,800. It's only $900. You can do that on a single family flip.
Yeah, true.
He keeps saying there's a nudist beach right next to it. That's his big selling point.
That's a selling point. The nude beach.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
That just sounds like a bunch of old naked men and old naked women.
No, that's exactly what it is. It's not what you think it is. That's
A bunch of droopy balls. That's what that is.
I can go to Gold's Gym and see that. All right, shoot. Well, Nick, you heard it. You got to come down. You got to bring him down 400K on his asking price.
I got you.
Word. Well, I'm about to end this stream.
Yeah, I mean,
What'd you say?
yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Whatever. It's fine. I already said my piece.
Yeah, whatever. That's fine. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. We can see how we run our morning meeting. You see how we make our calls in the virtual office. He even got some mobile home park sauce from the GOAT, Mr. John Lim. I'll be back in here tomorrow. I'll be making some more calls tomorrow on stream. I won't show you guys how we run our meetings and stuff anymore. I'll probably start around like 11:30, 12 o'clock tomorrow, where I'm streaming. But again, every single day I will be streaming until we're at 10 deals consistently every single month. That means it has to be at least 2 months in a row. So 2 months, I need
Nick, I
to
have a
make
question.
10 deals every single month. We will
So
get there.
I connected with
appreciate
a
y'all.
seller who's
I'm
out
gone.
of town for